Oh, my stars and garters, it's 7 o'clock already, and I haven't started the show yet. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Drawn and Quartered.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Drawn and Quarters. I am your guest. I'm not your guest. I'm your host.
There you go. Yeah.
You're my guest. You're all my guest. What's up, Jojo? What do you need?
He's also
All right.
a guest.
All right, Melissa, your banging sounds.
Oh,
are
no,
very-
Oh, no.
Like-
Wait a minute. Maybe we can put the mic on a different shelf in the keyboard.
I'm done here. I thought the tablet work didn't.
No, that's the mic for all the wrong things.
So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of Drawn and Quartered is you choose the topic. We're going to go through various categories till we get to a specific thing that we're going to draw. And we're going to leave that up to the chat. So it's going to be somewhat interactive, and you have to be on Blacklist Universe because I'm fairly certain that's where I'll be. Where's the create poll thing? Oh man, wait a second.
What?
Start a poll. Okay, start a poll. So the first question, well, just so you guys get used to this, male or wait. Sex,
Okay.
not gender. There's no such thing.
Wow.
Male, female. All right, I'm gonna start that
I
poll.
never.
I'm gonna start that poll so y'all can decide if we're. It's gonna be
Hey.
like 20 questions until we figure out what we're doing. What's up, Jeff? You sound like you really need to say something.
So you didn't like my idea of superheroes and lifeboats?
I'm sorry. What?
Superheroes and lifeboats.
I didn't. Where did? Oh, I see it.
You don't like that, I take it.
My neck already hurts, Jeff. Please don't add to my trauma.
Wow.
Drama.
Mountain Pass Music says, seems like you've done just about everything. Maybe start it all over again. You know, that's funny. I was just talking to Ellie about that earlier today. I'm like, we could do G.I. Elliot loves G.I. Joe.
I do.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, we haven't done G.I. Joe in like 6 years.
Well, it's new again.
Maybe it's time for a redux.
I made teriyaki,
Jerky.
tri-tip teriyaki jerky. Ah, so good.
Nice.
I had two of these bags were full like a day and a half ago.
Did you bring enough for the rest of us?
These guys blow through
There
jerky
was. Oh,
like it's
okay.
not even there. Salutations, story time with Wendy. What's up, Edwin? Did we bring Edwin's usually in and out? Let me grab the link real quick.
King Bob.
I mean, you guys could talk while I'm doing this stuff.
Can I sharpen my pencil? I'm gonna sharpen my
Oh.
pencil.
King Bob!
I'm not a guest. I'm a devotee, a fanatic, even. Well, we accept fanaticism here on Blacklist Universe. But how's that poll going? Let's see. We've got 73% 23% so far. 11 votes.
See
14
it,
people
Paul. Is
watching.
it on YouTube?
It's
or is
on
it-
YouTube. It's
Okay.
on the Blacklist Universe page. So like if I'm
No.
showing you here.
How can I do this without
I'm doing it like that.
having the sound go crazy?
I have no idea.
68.
Get a
No,
better
right?
microphone.
Oh.
All right. We'll give a couple more minutes for the poll, although I don't see how male could win at this point. So let's figure out categories for the next category.
Where's
Right?
Weldon?
Like fantasy,
That sounds like fun.
science fiction, superhero, blah 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 blah, manga, anime, whatever. Let's figure out
Manga.
a few options for the poll. I don't know how many options I'm allowed to have on here.
Isn't technically manga isn't really a genre. It's a style.
Fair enough.
Like
All right.
books?
What genres? Let's see some genres in the chat that I can pick from.
Horror,
Horror?
fantasy, sci-fi,
I don't want
Where's
to dress
the,
female horror.
Wait,
romance.
where's this a poll at? I don't understand.
It's on Facebook. I mean, it's on YouTube.
Is
Yeah,
Dean
but where?
Cain a
Under-
genre?
Community?
We've got a
No,
fantasy.
Dean Cain is not a genre.
Dean Cain is indeed not a genre. He's also not a female, and it looks like female is winning this poll.
Well, we could always do another movie where he becomes female.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, female.
Yeah, female's definitely winning.
All
Yeah,
right.
film noir.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's fun.
All right. Film noir. I don't know how many options we get in the poll, but I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. So we are doing a female character. That is a definite. 73% of the audience wants females. 26 want male.
Yay.
So let's do the next.
Yes.
Start a poll. What genre shall it be tonight? So we'll do fantasy, film noir,
Noir, isn't that really?
warrior. Add
Nerd.
option. I can only have 4 options apparently.
Oh.
Oh.
Tragedy. That's not. I mean, it's more of a story genre. Western. All right, that is one.
Western.
Romance.
Oh, I like spy. Spy.
Fey
story.
romance.
Okay, we only have one more option. So sci-fi or spy.
Ooh.
Sci-fi.
Hmm.
Sci-fi is more interesting.
Yeah.
Perhaps, but
I mean-
spies can be great.
I mean, you
Spies
know,
are interesting. You could have sci-fi.
All right, the poll is up and running. Let's see what everybody thinks in the
Wonderful.
chat.
Okay.
Medieval, dang it, medieval. That's my.
Well,
I
that
would.
could
Well,
fit
that's
under
that could
fantasy,
be
right?
fantasy.
Yeah, that
Pretty
fits.
easily.
Yeah, medieval fits under
Yeah.
fantasy.
as a matter of fact, I'm working on a video about medieval fantasy.
Oh, sci-fi's pulling way ahead.
You don't understand, guys. I made 4 pounds of jerky, and it's
Well, now-
almost all gone.
Well, I-
Fantasy.
8 pounds of meat is 4 pounds of jerky. Because I feel like that would have to go down in weight a lot.
Maybe
That's not the point.
it's still losing water.
That's a lot, right?
Not the point.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what's everybody been up to?
Let's see.
Not getting in fights on frickin' Twitter.
Oh
Really?
wow!
Nice, nice.
I have been. What are you talking about? It's been a great week.
You had a great week of getting into fights on Twitter.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
lord!
glad you're having such a great week.
it's fantastic. I love it.
How's your finger doing? Is that doing better?
No.
Oh. Ooh.
In fact, I took this off today just to I don't know, because I don't like having it on all the time.
Sure.
And I bent my finger and just like the shock, I was like, "Yeah." So,
I'm sorry.
yeah, it is what it is.
It's all that excessive typing has been aggravating the.
It's been very irritating. The typing part has become very irritating because my keyboard's already broken. My control, my shift key is like janky, so I have to press on the left side of my shift key. I'm a touch typer, so I type, 60, 70 words a minute, something like that. But dude, having a busted shift key like totally messes up my typing ability. And then having a broken finger on the other side of the keyboard messes that. So it's like typing for me has become like I'm like hunt and pecking.
All right.
Far more.
Hello, Kevin Sharp. Welcome to the channel.
Kibby.
Hey, what's up? Hey,
Kevin.
Hey,
Kevin,
everybody out there in YouTube land. Good seeing you. Like and share, everybody. Like and share.
Like and share, everyone.
That's right.
And hopefully we'll have a Matthew Weldon rolling in a little later, but he's trying to get home on time. So
Well, listen, is he like off on a road trip or something, or just the weather's not?
I don't know where he went.
He's driving crazy, jacked up on peanut butter.
All right, let's check the poll here. We've got
That'll
15
happen.
votes in, 15 out of 16 watch. All right, that's pretty good. Oh no, but we have a tie. Okay,
Oh,
we have a
no.
tie.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have to wait for the tie to be broken. I guess the next vote could break the tie.
Yeah, we need this broken. Break my ties, people. Break my tie. Oh, it just happened.
All right, I'm gonna end poll
Nice
now.
tie. Boom.
End poll with sci-fi in the lead at 38%, fantasy down at 33%, film noir 22%, and western only got 5%. Come on,
Listen,
guys, where's the love for the western?
I
Give
voted
me
for
that
Western.
Western
Personally.
tricky.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here.
Did that not work correctly?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right, that one worked. All right, all right, we've got a female in the sci-fi genre. I feel like we just did this. Now we need specific sci-fi properties. So,
Oh, what pencil point?
what property should
Like space
draw.
or time travel or something like that.
no, like Alien or Battlestar Galactica?
Ah,
or
okay.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
What was that supposed to be?
Monsters are
Your mama.
Dude,
Wow.
my mom's dead. That's pretty insensitive.
Well,
Cold, even.
sorry.
That's okay. I may recover with enough therapy.
So I'm still waiting. Let's see. We got Star Wars. All right. Should I put Star? Okay. I'll put Star Wars on there.
Cap dog.
Pearl Forrester?
Pirates.
Forrester.
Pirates is not a. Oh, you mean like space pirates? What is that though?
Huh.
Is there?
Would that be like
Wasn't that a movie in the '80s? Space Pirates with like Gina
Firefly?
Davis.
Ice Pirates. right?
Iris,
Ice
no,
Pirate.
there was a pirate movie with Gina Davis, but it wasn't sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Cutthroat Island.
Galaxy
Yeah.
Express.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And routinely panned.
Farscape, King Bob says.
I love that movie.
Ooh, Farscape.
Was Randy
Treasure
Harlan the
Planet?
director of
I
that?
was
Because that
thinking
might
Joshua
explain it.
Treasure Planet. That's a nice one. So I guess either I guess I would Captain Amelia, Mrs. Hawkins.
Oh. And so-
Transformers. Oh, wow.
Oh, there's female Transformers, at least one.
Should I put Ice Pirates?
I don't know anything about Ice
Oh.
Pirates now.
Come on, guys. We need some options here that sound like fun to draw.
Star Wars prequels.
Hmm.
Tron.
That qualifies in Star Wars. Forbidden
Al-
Planet.
Did we say aliens?
Aliens. Alien.
Well, see, that
Aliens
depends.
meet the Star Wars prequels.
All right, I need
Predator.
one more.
Predator.
80s
Thundercats.
sci-fi. No. Story time with friends. 80s sci-fi isn't
There is a Predator.
specific enough, and I don't want to be general.
Who has assisted?
Predator.
Predator is part of Aliens, though, right? Or Aliens is part of Predator. They're
No,
could've
well,
gone
I don't know.
No, aliens and Predator are two separate things. What are you talking
They did
about?
cross them over though.
Predator
Predator.
technically is.
Oh, Edwin is here. Gosh, I'm sorry. I had to scroll down the thing. Welcome, Edwin.
Go.
Well, golly.
Hi, Edwin.
Yeah. Mayberry. That should be a category.
Come on now. We need one more. We would need one more topic for this poll so we can get started. It's already 7:16. We should have
Ultraman.
Ultraman.
Oh,
Maybe
Ultra
like a
is
sci-fi
So a little bit of
anime.
Kakaida.
sci-fi.
A little bit of Kakaida
Aida.
aesthetic.
Galaxy Express.
All right, the poll has begun.
Oh, what do we get?
Your options are Star Wars, Farscape, Aliens, or Ultraman. So let's go.
Oh, boy. Farce.
Powered by the rays of the
has
sun.
100% of the vote. Star Wars kicking up to 57%. Farscape, then Aliens. Ultraman still has 0%. Star Wars running away. I thought this audience was sick of Star Wars.
Star Wars, it is.
Star Wars is killing the vote.
It's got to be a female character, right?
Oh, Aliens is pulling back up. Aliens is pulling back up. Come on, Aliens. I ain't got Aliens.
Oh man, I hope not. I can't draw this.
Star Wars is falling behind. Aliens is pulling up from here. Pulling up from here.
Come on, Aliens!
Come on, Aliens. Come on, Aliens.
16 votes. How many people are watching? 20 watching. It hangs on a thread.
It's so easy, guys.
People
Just
still
hit
like
the
Star
vote
Wars.
if
Man,
you're
I-
watching.
Star Wars and Aliens are very nearly in a tie.
I don't know anything about aliens.
Should make it
Star Wars is
sexy,
still-
aliens.
Star Wars is still ahead by a neck.
Star Wars.
Samuel Proctor says, I'm sick of anything Star Wars after 2013. Before then, I'm good, minus the prequels.
Do you
So
have your
really, you're
VPN up
sick
or
of anything
Mike?
Star Wars after 1984?
Which is the series with
Wait, when
Jar
was-
Jar Binks in it? That's the real Star Wars.
That's the one, right?
The
Yeah.
purples.
Yeah.
There you go.
The ones
Come
with
on.
Mark Hamill were lame.
We
And
got 20 people watching. We just need someone to vote. We got 4 slots for votes, and there's 20 people watching.
There's 20 people watching. We got 4 more votes to go. Although someone's watching on Draw Comics Like a Pro, so they can't vote. Draw Comics Like a Pro, we're watching on Blacklist Universe. If you want to come over and throw your vote in the hat.
Just make,
So,
make sure your vote is for Star Wars.
I wonder who R2D2 voted
Oh
for.
no!
I just don't know anything about aliens. It's got to be a female character, right?
well, you can draw Mike as that little
can
cantina
draw-
creature. What
you
was
can
the
draw
little
the
creature
alien
that,
queen.
that hung about Jabba the Hutt? What was his name?
Oh,
Oh,
oh my
Boba
God!
Fett.
I thought it was funny when Jar Jar got his tongue zapped.
Oh my gosh! What the heck is that? Salacious Crumb.
Yes. Yes.
there you go.
You can draw Mike as Salacious Crumb. See who will have the
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, is that the little...
Alan Starter comes in with the Salacious Crumb. That's great.
I
What
hadn't
about-
spelled that right. That's
Kev, you could draw the alien queen.
Oh,
Mara
no.
Jade is
You'd be
extended
awesome.
universe.
I'm gonna
expanded
be honest
universe.
with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate the designs of the aliens.
That's funny. I hate Star Wars, so it's.
Oh my gosh, we got another vote in, but it is not helping Aliens.
Oh, what's a Farscape?
Am I like just holding out votes?
You've only got 4 more possible votes unless there's shenanigans.
There's
Unless
23 people here now. There's
Oh,
more.
oh,
There's
Ultraman
more.
got
Come on,
one.
get in there and vote. Vote. Another person showed up to Draw Comics Like a Pro. If you want to vote for the topic du jour, then come on over to Blacklist Universe and toss your vote in the hat. Right
And
now
all
it
they
is
hate it.
Star Wars at 39%, Aliens at 32%, Farscape at 22%, and Ultraman with the sad, pathetic 6% of the vote.
Don't let Mike dominion the vote. Right? Release the Kraken. It's going to be Star Wars.
And I only hate it because I know I'm gonna need reference because I know it's really complicated. It's a complicated design to draw and do it fast.
Star Wars?
Jeff
Oh.
Potts, what are you trying to rig our vote?
Are you sure it's not the other Jeff Potts?
Didn't Herman has an opinion?
The other Jeff. Potts.
There actually is a J Potts, as a comic creator.
Oh,
Mountain Pass Music points out that the force is indeed female. We are over 20 with 21 votes now. I hate to break it to everyone, but I don't see how. This is like the, before you went to bed, the previous election, when you're like, oh my gosh, I don't see any way Joe Biden could win this.
I'm so sad.
And unfortunately, we don't have until 3 o'clock in the morning for a vote dump. So we're going to have to, unfortunately, call the poll.
Star Wars.
Star Wars it is with 42% of the vote. Now, I'm not going to bother with a character. You can do any character you want from Star Wars. Wait a second.
So somebody
Elliot,
should
are you
draw
saying Lane?
Charlie Brown Star Wars. Somebody should draw Charlie Brown Star Wars.
Don't ruin my joke, Edwin.
Oh no, did I?
I'm going to do Star Wars Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, now I'm legit going to do Star Wars Calvin and Hobbes.
Sorry.
Padme Amidala. Yeah, we'll do Palpatine.
But anything Star Warsy and female.
Anything
Isn't
female.
Isn't the Emperor female now? Because
Yes.
he was trying to transfer his body into Rey.
Yeah, could be hermaphroditic.
Huh?
Oh, I thought.
Oh,
Did
boy.
they throw him off a cliff or something?
Rollout would like to see Mara Jade, Luke's wife from the expanded
Ooh.
universe, the wife that should have been.
I think they're
Yeah,
gonna
no,
make
right?
Palpatine like Kenny from South Park.
Yeah.
He dies in every episode and he keeps coming back.
You killed Palpatine.
What about Watto's wife?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Is that the weird big lip singer thing?
No, that was
No,
the
Watto,
one.
the flying insect-looking thing.
Oh,
with the nose.
yeah, Watto. He's not racist character at all. Right.
This would be a perfect episode for Gary Shipman. How is that guy doing?
I don't know. Where's Gary?
Gary's probably on what was it? What's happening?
Oh,
Whatnot.
Where's
Whatnot.
Gary?
He's somewhere.
Gary.
Well,
All
how
right,
about
you know what? I'm gonna have
the
to go.
Hulk? Can the Hulk be in Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he doesn't look like he's doing WhatsApp tonight. Brian was though.
Can it be a female stormtrooper? What's up?
Yes.
There actually
Sunny.
was one. Remember, Captain?
You can be whatever you want. It is 7:24 p.m. We are going to call this at 7:25 or 9:25
Yeah,
p.m.
it's
So
7:25 p.m.
I'm gonna run up and scrub my hands real quick. I've got beef jerky on my fingers, so I'll be right back. You guys get started. The gun has gone off.
The R2D2 for life says any person standing with R2D2 will take the win. So there should be a busty R2D2, a femme fatale. R2D2.
What's up? Hey, R2. Hey. R2 has their OnlyFans account. Hey.
Yep. I mean, in the far distant future or past, does anyone not have an OnlyFans account? Only robots. But I feel like in another 5 years, it's just going to be like AIs simping for other AIs. I mean, you really won't even need humans in the process.
Yeah, it'll be called the Only Force account.
Actually, it would be only droids.
Only droids.
Only
There you
droids.
go.
Only droids.
Yeah.
Oh, what about that robot from Metropolis or whatever that was? That old movie that.
Oh yeah,
kinda looks
Metropolis.
That kind of looks like C-3PO. Huh?
Metropolis. Is that where they got C-3PO's design from?
I think it's partially that.
Inspired
Wow,
by.
you're gonna just eat all the jerky, aren't you?
Samuel Proctor says this is some Blade Runner crap.
Oh, I should have put
that was-
Blade Runner on there.
Yeah, you blew up,
Where
Mike.
were you?
Yeah, why would
blew
you
it.
put Star Wars? That's so wow.
Seriously.
It's Mike's fault.
Mike,
Somebody
this is
should
your
clip
chance
that.
What's wrong with these people?
A sexy Millennium Falcon. Yes, Mountain Pass Music says technically you could draw the Millennium Falcon, but sexy.
I don't assume the Millennium Falcon's gender.
Gender? Oh, well, that's very progressive of you.
You
Are
look
you-
like
are you-
they, them.
Mike, do you consider yourself an ally to the robosexuals?
Maybe I do.
Or
You
the
ever
I'm
ant-
an
think about
ally.
that?
I'm an ally to the robosexual community.
he's very android. I was going to say android-androgynous.
Android jogging. Androids
I
jogging.
completely slaughtered that joke.
My
Yes.
pronouns are beep and boop.
Beep, boop, bop. What is this? This has nothing to do with Star Wars.
There you go. She's got some kind of laser sword or something.
Caution. Why do people show up here and then just do whatever the heck they want?
Just give her a Darth Vader tattoo on her thigh, and that counts.
Sorry, I'm switching over.
Yeah, sure. All right. Let's see. How's it go? What should I do?
Draw.
Start with a
See, this is
female
how.
form.
Remember, this is how Drawn in Quarters started, right?
What with
Like
drawing?
we would figure out what to draw.
Oh, that's
Early
right.
on
We
in the
take a
stream.
vote, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
it's like flashback to the
Yeah, that
beginning.
was part of the competition.
This is what democracy looks like. Yes.
And I just want to reiterate for those who are new or watching this week that my finger is broken. So
really?
Oh, here
How'd
we
you
go.
do that?
my drawing skills are a little
Here we
shy.
go. Here we
How'd you
go.
break your finger?
Playing a game of broom ball with the high school crew, and then I was being a goalie at one end, and my son smashed my finger with his stick.
Oh, that's awesome. It was one of your kids?
Yeah,
Somebody was coming to claim the throne. I predicted this like years ago. that
yeah. I
that's
don't know
how
why
you-
I would have appreciated it if they'd have broken my left finger. But,
That's how you claim the. That's how you claim the throne for the Miller House patriarchy.
Yeah, all right.
Take out the king.
Look, nobody's drawing anything. Everyone's like, "Oh wait,
I'm drawn.
Elliot's drawing." Hold on. All right.
Well,
Am
You know what?
I showing?
I don't know.
I still have. I think I know what I want to draw. Mon Mothma. That's right. R2D2.
that's what I'm drawing. Sexy Mon Mothma.
Uh,
No, I'm not.
So how you doing?
expanded,
Elliot?
expanded universe stuff is it's all
Fair
Good.
game.
it's all fair game.
So how you doing, Elliot?
You know, I'm okay. How do I sound, by the way? I'm using my other mic.
Silas, y'all already know.
You sound like Elliot.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
It's clear. It's just it's a little bit soft.
Yeah.
Still soft, huh?
Where's the man?
I wonder why.
The sound is
Mic right up in my face. Right up in my face.
I don't know what's going on. I can't hear anything.
Devin says, "We all know Mike was like, pull my finger." You know what's funny is someone actually suggested I do that,
After you broke it? Oh, that's
Like-
great.
like to align it. I'm like, I'm not gonna just yank on my freaking.
Look like the antagonist.
Oh, you know.
Did you go to a doctor or did you just pour some tussin on it?
I look like a woman. Like, I'm gonna go to the doctor. I'll go to the doctor when I'm dead.
I think it
Yep.
would be a little bit too late for that. Just
Well, you
saying.
know, he can fill out the paperwork. That's
No, actually, when that happens, they usually come to you.
good. Oh my gosh, I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Actually, what you do is you just drive over to Tijuana and then you walk back over. Oh, my finger. Oh,
Yeah.
El Fingero.
It'll take me to the emergency roomo, por favor.
Por favor. Yeah. Well, it's good to be polite.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You might would have gotten like an Obama phone and a gift card too. I mean, it's not too late.
All right, guys,
Oh, I
you
should
get.
put a glove on.
I'm gonna let the crowd figure out who I'm going to draw with the rest of this. I don't know who to draw.
Nice.
I got
Just
the
don't
sexy
draw who
form.
I'm drawing. I'm not even going to say who I'm drawing, just so no one takes my character.
That's a
I like the
sexy
idea.
C3PO. Gotta be.
It could be. Could be. Let's see here.
Sexy.
Maybe
Beep
maybe
boop.
C3PO.
Looking good, girl.
Does C3PO have ears? I don't know.
No, he has a head ridge.
R2D2's life is Yoda is looking a little off, Elliot. Well, that's a good idea.
Oh, there you go. Sexy,
Sexy
Yoda.
Yoda.
Just put the ears on her. There you go. You got it.
Yeah. She's
You
a
could
little
do
tall,
Baby
but-
Yoda and just have him say, "Did you assume my gender?"
Or
I
it could
got
be
the one too.
Baby Yoda hanging out with who's that Mandalorian character?
Oh, that's right.
The chick?
From the show or from...
Yeah, Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica.
Starbuck,
Yeah, but that's not her name in the show.
the owl lady.
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
Wow. Kevin comes in with a real answer.
Nice. Nice. Nerd.
That's the, hey man, that's the only Star Wars I really watched for the most part, you know. So
Mandalorian sucks.
what?
It's terrible.
Oh, why is it terrible now? You liked it before, now it's terrible.
I never did,
Season
actually,
three-
if you go back.
Yes,
Uh,
you did. Yes, you did.
Oh,
no, I
oh
didn't.
my goodness.
I said there was like 1/3 of the episodes are good. But that's not enough to say that I actually like it.
Okay.
I liked it slightly better when it was called Firefly.
It's nothing like Firefly though.
It's a space western.
Well, Star Wars.
Okay,
is-
you got me on that one. You got me on that. It is a space western. If you want to compare them like that, yeah, but it's more of an ensemble. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
and,
very
and
quirky.
even Firefly had the space wizard. Come to think of it.
So we did get Western representation.
What was the girl's
in the
name?
result.
Samuel Proctor says Mondo was promising in episode 1, then it all went downhill. Yeah, it was a roller coaster. They had some, like I said, it was about 1/3 of it was good episodes, and then 1/3 of it was really super cringe, and then 1/3 of it was like
weapon.
that's all right.
They didn't have a space wizard in Firefly. They
No,
had,
the girl who was genetically engineered to be like some
yeah,
kind of
but it wasn't
super
a
weapon.
wizard. You know, it was
Yeah,
more
it still
of,
counts. Still counts. Has a form of it.
Oh god. Nah, it's killing me. I gotta go look it up.
It was the one that they from the movie, right? The same female. She's kind of
Yeah.
Asian.
Yeah,
River.
Summer Glau is the
River,
actress.
yeah, River Tam.
River.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of that? What was the name of that movie?
The
Felicity.
movie I
Serenity.
think was called Serenity, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Serenity.
Yeah.
Serenity. Yeah. Felicity was a different show altogether.
Yeah. There was less
Space
space wizards in Felicity, I think.
I don't think there were any space wizards. In Felicity. I don't
Exactly.
think there was any
Less.
space in Felicity.
I mean, 0 is less than 1. You know, God.
Like I've seen the other Star Wars stuff, but it wasn't until later in my life that I saw the later Star Wars stuff, and I didn't really follow anything other than Mando. And then what's his face kept running his mouth and making me not like the show because. And then the
Who, me?
No. The actor
Pedro Pascal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mike, it was you. You made it work.
Yeah, he got kind of lame. I wanted to like
Yeah,
call
he's
Pedro,
way
but he
lame.
got kind of...
You get super lame. They never should have taken his helmet off.
Pedro. He turned into Gaydro, Pascal.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'll tell you a little story. I thought that initially I thought that the actor was doing the voice of Mando because they never showed him. I thought it kind of sounded like Nathan Fillion from Firefly. And
Darn it, I'm trying to remember who he reminded me of.
And the thing about it is like he has a helmet on all the time. Who really cares if Pedro's there? They could get somebody else to do it if he's going to be that annoying.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. I totally didn't picture Pedro Pascal because his voice doesn't sound like him.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Yeah, and so it wouldn't bother me in the least if they got rid of him.
Right. Yeah, get rid of him and be like, never take his helmet off again.
Yeah.
Although honestly, I don't care because I think the show sucks.
Oh no. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Is it bad, horror bad?
Well, gosh darn it. And I hate to be hypocritical about it because it's like it really is sort of in the vein of the old school. George Lucas is in control. Star Wars TV, right? You have to think back to freaking Ewok Adventures and all of that crap. This is the kind of stuff George Lucas would have done, and that's why it's terrible.
You didn't like Ewoks?
Show me on the doll where George Lucas touched you.
It's in my Star Wars heart. He's horrible. He's a hack. He destroyed that which he created almost instantaneously.
Did he?
The greatest thing
Did he
George
destroy
Lucas
your
ever did to
childhood
Star Wars is
again?
not have complete control over it.
Well, did he ever really create any of it though? That's what
He created the original story, and that's the thing. Okay, that's the one thing I will give to George Lucas. He's a good story guy, but he's not a good writer. He's not a good director. He's a good
world builder,
manager, and world builder. Yeah.
That's not nothing.
No, it's not. But it's like, you know what? Everybody.
But he's no Kathleen Kennedy.
It's the problem when people don't understand their own limitations, right?
Yes.
It's like a comic book artist who can't comprehend that they don't know how to write or draw. I mean, not draw, write or world build or story tell or anything. They just know how to draw pretty pictures, but they think they know the rest of it. And maybe they got popular, and I'm not going to name any particular names because I do like people like that. But that's the thing. It's like, dude, you got to know where your weaknesses are. Otherwise, you'll never.
Well, there's this halo effect, right? If people are good at one thing, we assign value to them in other things, and it's typically a mistake, right?
Yeah, probably.
But what you're saying is that George Lucas was a visionary.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's got good
vision.
He just has terrible hearing.
He's just not good at revision.
All I'm saying is I don't know if the sequels would have been in any better hands if George Lucas was in control of them, because the prequels were garbage. Everything.
So true.
Wow.
I hate having this conversation because everybody freaking thinks I'm crazy. But everything. So George Lucas, the original Star Wars movie was trash. He screened it for Brian De Palma, Steven Spielberg, and what's his face from The Godfather.
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah, that guy.
Who did The Godfather?
Francis Ford Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola. I believe that was the. I believe those were the three directors he screened it to, and they all said it sucked, right? So his wife, and I know everybody knows this, and that's why I hate repeating myself. But his wife fixed it.
Yeah, sure.
She did.
She didn't do crap.
Truism. You're ignorant.
She made the coffee and
ignorant
and copied the script to hand out to the director.
She edited that thing and then added drama. Added the the climactic ending where there's actually
That's just
that
revisionist
building up at
history.
the end. And then Lucas freaking, what's the next thing he did? He handed it off to Lawrence Kasdan for the second, which is why the second one was the best one, right? And then another writer director for this third. And as long as he was the visionary, that's fine. But he did Howard the Duck, for Pete's sake.
That's true.
That movie is legendary classic.
How about that?
Well, I'd rather watch Howard the Duck than I would watch the prequels.
Ooh, that's an
Probably would
interesting.
too. I could say the same thing. I love Howard the Duck.
It's a smaller box. Trust me.
Probably because I'm.
Well, that's
I only
looking
seen
good.
Star Wars now.
Is that a Leia? What is that?
Yeah, it's Princess Leia.
How about that?
Not too shabby,
How
right?
about that?
That's fair enough. R2D2 for life. George Lucas changed cinema and sci-fi as we know it today. Think back to sci-fi movies before Star Wars. That is fair enough, but that's part of his visionary. That's not his writing and directing. That's where I'm saying his writing and directing is garbage. You can tell because he wrote and directed the prequels.
It's true. When he had the opportunity to do it,
I want to say the actual real original Star Trek script was almost like
Star Trek or
he
Star
was
Wars?
very close to Dune. Did I say Star Trek?
He said Star Trek.
Did it really?
That is almost unpardonable. right there.
Whatever that movie you nerds like is.
The Space Wizard one.
Yeah,
One with
one
them
with
light,
the
them laser
and the
swords.
blasters and light blasters. Yeah. Actually, I saw like a funny meme the other day. It's a guy in like a red Star Trek the away team uniform, you know, the red one, and he's holding up a sign that says God hates Jedi. It's great. Little Westboro Baptist Church action there.
It's true though.
God hates Jedi.
The Jedi were the Pharisees.
The one thing about Star Wars, though, is that to my recollection, I can't think of a big box office science fiction film that was really, that really had a lot of, commercial appeal prior to that. So in that way, I think he took science fiction and he made it.
I disagree.
Mainstream.
Planet of the Apes was before Star Wars.
Star Wars did. For better or worse, however you feel about it, Star Wars did kind of set a standard.
It
A
raised the
visual
bar.
standard.
It absolutely raised the bar.
Yeah.
And Planet of the Apes was more drama / allegory.
Planet of the Apes was science fiction.
It was science fiction, but it wasn't.
Well, it was kind of predictive programming. Are we that far off from Planet of the Apes now?
No.
Yeah, but that was 1974. So
you blew it up.
Damn you all to hell!
What about Flash Gordon, where he stole that stuff from? And this time it was pretty important.
Oh, you mean the early, like the 60s Flash Gordon?
Those are kind of B movie serials back then.
Yeah.
Was it
They weren't.
Brian Blessed screaming dive while dressed like a birdman. That's the stuff. That's the stuff, gents. That's the kind of alpha male energy you gotta channel, Mike.
I don't have to channel it.
Dive into life.
That's just what I don't have to claim alpha.
Yeah.
I just am.
Just am, huh?
I'm Kenough.
I got to disagree with 2001. 2001 was, I think, a psychedelic trip on film.
But it's all still
Well,
sci-fi.
science fiction.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and say this genre doesn't match because you don't. It's like saying Alien isn't a science fiction movie because it's also a horror movie.
Star Wars was good, but it's no Last Starfighter. Can I get a amen? Last Starfighter? Anybody?
Last Starfighter 1989, Louis Gossett Jr.
Or maybe I should say science.
Oh no, that wasn't. No, that was Enemy Mine.
Yeah, you're thinking
Technically,
of
Enemy
Mine.
Mine.
I get those mixed up. Yeah, I get those mixed up.
Technically,
little bit.
Star Wars is considered space fantasy. It's not really considered science fiction.
It
It's
is
also nice.
science fiction.
It is science fiction and
Fantasy.
space opera.
And then you have
Space
science
opera.
fiction, horror. You have science fiction. Science fiction is a setting, not necessarily a genre.
Oh, R2D2
Well,
for
that's-
life with the burn. With the burn. Mike was a little too short to be a stormtrooper. So he's harbored bitterness all these years. Yes, consigned
None of
to
your
the-
business.
He was a galley trooper.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's not my fault that the leggings wouldn't fit.
Hey, I learned to be a little bit more forgiving after I watched two tanker trucks explode on the top of a daggone dam, and then Vin Diesel drive his car to escape the explosion down a dam.
You can call it a damn dam.
Yes.
Was he
Exactly.
screaming family while he did it?
It probably was. I can't remember all of it. And then they crashed in the water, and he was alive with his son.
Man.
You can call Fast and Furious movies science fiction.
Don't draw cleavage while you're angry, Kevin. It doesn't
I
work.
know. Well,
You
no,
gotta
it
center
works. It
yourself.
probably is going to work a little too well, and I get to actually drawing things in there by accident.
Yeah.
I get carried away. No, but man, oh my God, it was so awful. I didn't think anybody had the audacity to do something like that, but he did it. He did
Yeah.
it.
Although naturally.
You just you don't want to have one angry mammary there, you know.
Yeah, we don't want to revisit the Jabba the Hutt nipple controversy of.
Oh yeah, let's not do
A few
that. That
years
sounds
ago.
horrific. Horrific.
And that was Kevin Sharp, I might add.
Oh
Yeah. Just make sure there's no Sauron in there.
I didn't draw any.
Don't it make your
draw
brown
any,
eye? Don't it make your brown eye?
in there.
It wasn't a nipple, but it certainly looked like a nipple.
Don't
What
it
was
make
it?
your
I
brown
don't even remember
eye
that.
blue?
It was
Are
like
you
an elf.
confusing me with somebody else by chance?
No, I'm telling you.
I admit to the Sauron, but I don't know about the other one.
I remember.
See, Mike remembers.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
What are we talking about? I don't even know what we're talking about.
Maybe it was so traumatic that you blocked it out.
Yeah,
That
could
would
be,
make
could
sense.
be.
It
Yeah,
was traumatic for me.
I've never drawn Jabba.
Is it
Are we talking about Jabba? Did you say something about Jabba?
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt.
I've never drawn Jabba the Hutt. Never.
Part 1 bonus.
It couldn't have been me.
Pretty sure it was you.
I haven't drawn Jabba. I've never drawn Jabba before.
I think it was you.
Thanks, Elliot.
Smell any gasoline under that bus?
I
Yeah.
mean, you know,
Kevin, you've deleted it from your memory. It's fair. It's fair.
I'm telling you,
wanted
I
to
don't
ask
think I've
Custom.
ever drawn.
We could
Jabba the Hutt.
always hire a hypnotherapist to see if bring out those past life memories.
I need a walker.
Might find out that you were
Has-
a Roman
has anyone
centurion
else
in your
seen the
last
preview?
life.
I gotta look at myself in the mirror. I don't ever going to put myself through drawing Jabba Hutt. Jabba the Hutt.
Has anyone seen the preview for the upcoming Civil War movie?
Yeah.
That looks pretty wild. Talking
Yeah.
about predictive programming.
It is
earlier.
predictive programming, but it still looks really good.
Okay. What sort of American are you, Miller?
I'm the right kind of American.
The California Coalition there. What would they call it? The Western Coalition?
I don't know.
I think they call them MAGA troopers or MAGA Americans.
That was probably the right answer. That'd be based. I hope it is. I hope it's supposed to be Trump and he rocks.
They did that. They did that in a manga. In a manga, they did that where they had a vampire world, and they made it so that all these guys wearing Trump "Make America Great" hats were like oppressing vampires because they wanted to kill vampires.
Nice.
It was
Wait, what?
crazy. Yeah, it was Japanese manga. I was like, what the heck am I reading here?
There
Yeah,
is
he had
only.
Muslim- he had
hold
Muslim
on. There is only Japanese manga.
They had Muslim vampires that were.
I'm
like,
just
being
saying, there is no
oppressed.
manga that isn't Japanese.
Well, what do you call Chinese comics then?
Chinese comics.
Chinese
I
manga.
know, but I mean, I wasn't saying it to be.
propaganda.
I wasn't saying it to be-
Propaganda.
What about
No,
Korean?
I've seen some Chinese comics that are. Or at
Doesn't
least-
Korea have a version of manga?
Yeah, it's
Kevin,
manga.
Kevin, are you going to throw Ethan the Hut behind there?
Huh?
It's
Nice.
called manhwa.
Yeah,
Nice.
in Korea it's called manhwa.
I wouldn't be able to fit anything in there. The way I'm doing it. I'm just doing there isn't much of a background there, or at least a lot of room for a background, I should say.
Thought it was Korean manga.
Anger.
No.
I didn't know if there was actually a technical term for like the Chinese, or maybe I'm thinking of Korean.
There
comics.
probably is. I don't know what it is though, but I know. Yeah,
okay.
Korea it's manhwa.
Oh, okay.
Listen, manga just means comics, man. It's just
Right.
in a different
Yeah,
language.
that's what I'm
So why are
saying.
you gonna make a big deal? So there's all kinds of manga all over the world.
No, there isn't.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You know, the way they do those manga studios, how soon do they go over to like AI in Japan, Mike?
Huh? What do you mean?
Just because since manga has like certain very identifiable styles and tropes, and those manga studios, those dudes don't actually make a lot of money, right? I mean, it's just a factory.
Oh, dude, they make more than we do. Those
Oh, do they?
books sell by the millions.
Yeah, but the artists don't.
Yeah, they do. The artists own their properties there. Those are all freaking creator-owned properties.
Mm.
Yeah, but they have studios full of other artists that they probably don't make as much money as the regular guy does.
What you mean, the guy that owns the property, that created the property?
Yeah.
The way you just said that sounded like you were saying that the one guy makes it and makes all the money, but he doesn't make it. He makes it with a team.
Well,
I mean, he's probably got like assistants doing backgrounds and stuff like that. But
they just.
I mean, it
pay him,
depends
like,
on
work
the
hire.
book. A lot of those books, yeah, they're drawn so simply you can just do it by yourself.
All right, so Gabriel Geske is coming in as the Asian expert. Which he says, is it manhua? Manhua? How's where's the
Manhua?
emphasis?
First of all, you didn't just call me he's a hua. What?
Manhwa
So it's
in
also
China.
manhwa in Chinese.
Chinese, yeah.
So that must be Australian that calls it manga.
Yes. In Australia, they're all mangers.
Mangers. Harden up, Australia.
Right.
Right. Oh, and of course, we are not identifying anyone in specific with that Australian mockery, so please don't have an emotional moment.
I am Switzerland.
I'd like to mock Liam.
No. No.
Here we go.
Dude, he
Why?
went freaking after me this
See, I
morning.
was trying
in
to
this
steer you away from
crazy-
that.
This crazy
You
like
know?
3-hour driving live stream where he's just freaking ripping into me.
Because he's a weasel. That's what it is. He's a
Yeah,
giant Australian orange weasel.
Nice.
calling
Guys,
me
he's
a
rolling.
fake
This is better than the prequel.
Christian,
I
saying
didn't
all
know
this
put enough Aussie stank on it. But
garbage
yeah,
about me. He's like I was gonna help Mike. I'm like, help me what?
he did what I expected him to do, which was go running to make fun of you and to get mad at you and to stab you in the back when you're trying to be nice to him. That's what he does.
Yeah,
There you go.
Crazy.
he's a piece of work.
Well, work is
Yeah.
a good. It is an adjective to use. I'm not sure I would have been as nice, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't say the words that you're thinking.
Turd blossom.
Hey, I don't say it
See ya.
here either. I don't say it here either.
I don't think you can say the R word on YouTube, can you?
Retard?
Can you?
I just said it in Australian.
Oh, okay.
In Australia.
Martin Hess asks, how does this choose the topic work? Martin, at the beginning, Mike went through a scientific process and put several options up for vote, and the audience selected Star Wars, sexy
Female.
Star Wars.
Female Star Wars.
But you can still make a request because some of these artists are very talented and they may do a secondary sketch. So put in a request. Maybe someone can accommodate you.
But probably not. Let's be realistic.
Let's see how quick.
All right, so everyone is like locked in on their characters already?
Pretty much. Why?
Well, I wasn't going to reveal mine until everyone was locked in.
Oh,
Oh.
gotcha.
Well,
All
you're,
they do is
you're an
I'm
hour
off.
into this process, so that doesn't leave a lot of pivot room unless somebody's going to do a sketch.
True.
I'd like to do Baby Yoda, but
Truth.
yeah, I'll just settle what I had already
Draw
drawn.
Baby Yoda if you want to.
All right, I can share my screen then. Let me see.
It's gold.
Excuse me while I turn on reflector.
Oh no, they're coming from this way.
Oh, no.
They're flanking.
Oh, no.
Hey.
If I can
They're
get
clinking. Or I hope he said clinking.
Oh, look at
If he
my.
said something else, I need to stop playing that game.
Wait, what did you think you were saying?
I don't know. It rhymed with Ankin, so.
Franken?
Clanking?
Yeah.
Lincoln Logs? Oh.
Flanking? Flanking.
Clanking.
Spanking.
Hey, oh.
Oh. What is an Asajj Ventress? See, I have none of
Asajj-
these Star Wars.
Dress. Yes.
I should have done that. That would have
See,
been.
that was good Star Wars.
That was a character in the
Yeah.
Clone Wars animation.
Who's it?
Yeah.
I know a great big Star Wars fan who would have no clue who Asajj Ventress is.
I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, he's not
A
a Star Wars
great
fan.
big, a great
that's true.
big, a great big corpulent.
No, she was the she was actually this guy's Dooku's what is it, Padawan or whatever? Or partner or whatever. Trainee.
Yeah, what's the word?
I don't know.
Well, Martin, that is definitely a sublime request. He said, "Can someone draw the Monty Python cast in the style of Terry Gilliam?" That's very
Apprentice.
specific.
Apprentice. There you go. Yeah, that'd be
Apprentice,
good.
yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
good. Thank you, Mountain Pass. Man, it was on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't.
Wasn't
Oh my
mine.
gosh, why is this not showing me my thing?
Do you have it turned on?
Yes.
All right, can I draw something else now?
I'm waiting. No.
Well, let's see your drawing, Elliot. Or is this Mike's? What is?
Are
What
you
is it?
done, Elliot? You're not done, are you?
Yeah, I'm done.
What?
Wasn't
I
Hellboy
really-
in Star Wars?
I've really
Yes.
learned to hate Star
How
Wars.
dare you be that fast?
I'm not.
Oh, that's nice.
You can always color it in.
No, I'm not
No,
coloring
you
anything
cannot
in.
color anything
Oh.
in.
She's cute.
It's,
That's lovely.
she's cute. She's sassy. She's sassy.
Is that Siege?
It is.
What?
She looks like she
That
could
is almost
probably
Siege.
have some stuff.
She could take care of
That
it.
does look like Siege.
Yay, Dre Sage.
Aren't
Bravo.
you Sage?
It's very.
Anyway, I'm done. Who else? Who else am I done? Can I draw? Can I draw the alien now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, Monty
Here's
Python.
here's what I'm working on.
Oh, she's very
Nice.
pretty.
Oh, that's nice.
My pet name.
Are the head tendrils hard to render correctly so they
Yeah.
don't? Look, yeah.
That's Tendril Dome.
Tendril. What?
I don't know. Whatever her name is. I don't know.
Darth Talon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
It's like Darth Maul, kind of, but with the Twilight.
Yeah, but she's a Twi'lek.
Yeah.
Elliot, something tells me you're not into this Star Wars stuff.
No, not much.
Should draw Wilma Deering from Buck
Elliot
Rogers.
loves
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars.
Aaron Gray. All right. Aaron Gray.
Yeah.
I meant Aaron Gray
What?
at a con in the 90s.
She nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was back before San Diego was all crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Aw.
Back in the day when cons were still weird.
Well, technically, I wouldn't know. I've never been, but
Yeah.
When are you going to get out of San Diego? I feel like breaking your finger is God telling you to get out. Mike, get out. Take your family forth.
My family is the reason it's
from
broken.
Diego of Sandy. And
Well, you want God's telling me to abandon the son that broke my finger.
Well, for 2 days, yeah.
Mike, you should visit Tampa. We could hang out.
I might be able to do that.
I'm just saying, Freedom Land is amazing. I think within like a 5-mile radius of me, I think there's more guns than there are people, and it is great.
It
Yeah,
does
right
sound
to
like
that
you.
in what is it, Ohio? They made concealed carry constitutional, like
Constitution.
Everyone has concealed carry.
Well, here you can open carry with no license. Just walk around with your pistol if you're an adult.
Oof, I love that.
You can do that in Michigan too. But concealed carry, you have to actually take classes and register.
That was the way it was in Tampa for a while, but now we're you can conceal carry, or you could. Yeah, you don't have to register. You don't have to take classes for conceal.
You ain't gotta do nothing.
But it's kind of funny going to Walmart and some good old boy's got like a Desert Eagle on his hip as he's picking up a gallon of ranch dressing. Yeah, it's
That's
good
awesome.
stuff.
But it doesn't mean as much there, though, right? It's because everybody else is doing it. It's
Yeah.
always cool when you're like in a place where everyone's like, "Look, wow, I don't know what this guy's doing here. He doesn't look American." Hello, Constitution.
Why does he have the?
It's the Constitution what makes us American.
Yep, it's one.
Makes us America.
And the
Well,
kids
actually, it's
Like
it's
legitimately,
God's.
it's like how do you know you're playing Monopoly, right? Because you're all following the same rules. That's what makes you an American. You all believe in the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, get out.
Yep.
Wow.
What?
The
someone from San
American-
Diego.
You
with a
want to
weird
play by
accent.
the same rules as America's game is set up by, then get out of my corner.
I would say probably the most, because there's been constitutions, you've got the Magna Carta and so forth, so that's not a new thing. The new thing, the genuine American proposition is contained in the Declaration of Independence. That we hold these truths to be self-evident and endowed by the Creator. That is where it gets, because before the whole premise up to that point is that kings rule by divine right, and then they through them were granted, the rights of Englishmen and so forth. But the American proposition turns it on its head and says that our Creator has endowed us, and the purpose of the government is not to grant those rights, but to secure them.
Protect them, yeah.
Because half of the Constitution is about limiting the government, telling the government what it can't do.
Yep.
So that's,
Negative rights.
And then it proceeds to do it anyway.
That's what I'm telling you. Those people go get out.
That's why we got to get Trump.
Michael, why do you keep appropriating somebody else's accent with that? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Because my grandparents lived in North Carolina.
Miller is trans-regional.
Well, maybe you should use the accent on every other word.
And then I took already this for the other time.
Was your father's dad was from North Carolina?
Yeah.
Do you know
Well,
what-
I mean, he was there. Okay, maybe he was just stationed.
He was there on
when I
business?
came to visit him. No, he was in the army.
He was there on business.
So he was there on business. Okay, fine.
maybe Fort Bragg.
Yeah, it was Fort Bragg.
How are we doing on time? Oh, sorry.
It is 8:05. You have 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, now I totally forgot what I was talking about. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, how dare you interrupt Mike while he's drawing his butt crack?
Getting out of San Diego, leaving
That was
San
the butt
Diego,
cheek, not the crack.
leaving on a jet plane.
Living on Jack. What?
Getting out of San Diego,
I'm not talking about that.
out of California.
That's why we're all
California
Good to the homeless.
knows how to party.
So good to the homeless.
California knows how to party. In the city of LA.
Costin is also drawing butt crack.
Nice.
Oh, look what he's doing.
It's your Star Wars butt crack.
There's actually no division of the buttocks there, so
It's a
don't say it would be crack per se.
Who invited you?
You did.
I enjoy your commentary, Jeff.
Thank you, Elliot. See, Elliot
You're
likes
welcome.
me
It's your Star Wars butt armor.
mostly.
yeah, a little bit of a booty trooper.
You know, if the blasters go right through the armor, what's the point of the armor?
That's a good
You know what I mean?
question.
That's a great point. It's
Well,
not
you
an
could say the
inconsistent-
same thing about a uniform.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
No, because the uniform
Because that's just
is-
clothes, man. I mean, you can't be running around in space with your dingleberries just flopping around. That's
true.
just not.
Hello, Buck Rogers. Deja Thoris.
But even
What?
there,
You're
there's
missing
so many-
out. You're missing out on an entire subgenre of science fiction.
No.
Meaty,
Deja
meaty,
Thoris
meaty.
wasn't running
What
around in
the hell,
space. She was
Buck?
running around on Mars.
Mars is
yeah.
in space.
So was Earth.
So I guess that would also qualify space
Meaty, meaty,
fantasy.
meaty.
Space.
Yeah.
What's
See, we should have
the
done fantasy.
Space isn't real.
Space, exciting and new.
Mars is flat anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say, if the Earth is flat, shouldn't Mars be flat as well?
Mars. Yeah.
That's my problem with all these flat earthers. Like, no, you never see a picture of the Earth round. You always see it like the thing because it's never see the disc. Like within every planet's flat. Everything's a frisbee because you only see every other planet the same way.
It's
Yeah,
just
dude, there was a
frisbees all
whole
the way down.
thread on because I'm on a flat Earth thing on Facebook, and
Of course
it's
you
so
are.
funny because somebody,
Really?
That's
yeah,
on
like
purpose?
one of the groups, dude, I love those groups. They're so funny. One guy posted a picture of Saturn, he's like, I took this picture of Saturn from a 6-inch telescope. Can someone explain to me how this is real? And all these people are trying to say it's fake. I'm like, dude, you don't. A 6-inch telescope is like $100. Go buy one, and you can see Saturn, and you can see that it's a sphere.
Could see Uranus.
So funny.
I'm still mad about Pluto not being a planet. I'm very upset about
Yeah,
that.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm a Pluto, not a planet denier.
Yeah, I think we got to deport Black Science, man. He's got to get with the program. If I'm elected, I will restore Pluto to being a planet.
Could we also deport Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yes.
Where's he from?
I don't know why they don't like Pluto.
Pluto.
Pluto's a very nice planet. It's an excellent planet. One of the best planets out there.
It's an excellent. Everybody knows.
say there's nothing wrong with Pluto.
Everybody knows. There's nothing wrong with Pluto. Everybody loves it.
The whole selection was rigged.
All right, Mr. Miller and folks, I need to call it a night because
I told you he'd be out of here.
it is late 30 for me.
All right, home slice.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Popping in.
All right, man.
All right,
Later.
Good night.
Where?
Boy, it got awfully quiet in here.
Where is Weldon? Where can Weldon be?
I'm telling you, he's probably face down in his peanut butter, man.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
Ooh,
No,
that doesn't
not
sound
you
good at
too,
all.
Weldon.
I have a show recommendation for anyone who wants one.
Yeah.
Not you, Cossin. It's called Boy Swallows Universe. It's on Netflix. It's really good show. Really unique. It's a 7-episode miniseries. And it's about a dysfunctional family that's like, but it's like from this kid's perspective. And I don't want to spoil it because there's so much. I went into it blind. I really just didn't have a clue what this thing was about. And we watched it, and it's like, wow, this is a really well done show. So if anybody wants something good to watch, you'll be bummed it's ending when you're like, why is there only 7 episodes? And you're like, well, because it's a finite story.
That's cool. Nice to hear about a show when it finishes up and you're like, but I wanted more of that. Not, well,
Yeah.
it was good for 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Neat.
What else we got? What else we got? What else we sharing? Oh, look at this. It is Peanuts.
Yay. Oh, I can't not do Peanuts whenever I get the opportunity.
Oh, it's Melissa.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I heard Amy, but I didn't hear Melissa. I didn't think she was going to be on the show or something.
They're a
Oh, I'm
package
sorry.
deal.
Yep.
That's true. So let's just get really quiet when we're drawing. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I forgot to talk. Almost forgot to breathe.
I totally
Yeah, it's true,
understand that.
Yep.
There we go. There. It was like,
Have you seen- Go ahead, Melissa.
I was saying that I heard that we had like, I guess we're down to about an hour and 10 minutes. I'm like, I might actually be able to do some decent animating. I have some left over to actually do some real animating.
Let's go. R2D2 bunny, huh?
Well, it's not reading, is it? Well, maybe
Not
if I
reading.
feel in
A bunch of
Snoopy's ears are usually by the side of his head.
Oh right. Sometimes when he gets alarmed or surprised, they kind of.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like if he's like,
Oh, R2D2 Snoopy.
That's brilliant.
yeah, see that? Yeah. So like his ears will be up like if he's moving. So if he were being like beep, boop, 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 kind of like bouncing back and forth, then the ears kind of flopping around would work. But if he's just like standing there, then they're usually
Maybe this will help it read.
he has a really specific style of line that he kind of like builds and inks with, right? Like, he's just,
Don't say.
Maybe
Have you
it's
seen the
a
live
motion.
action One Piece yet? Yes, we've seen live action One Piece. I liked it very much.
I have not.
I am
Really?
not.
No, I don't watch too much stuff, especially when it's that concentrated. And then I had heard so much about it. I was like, oh, okay, I think I got enough of it. I'm listening to everybody talk about it.
Yeah,
heard enough about it to have a whole conversation, and that's all that matters.
But I was telling Mike earlier, I did find the first episode of True Detective season 4, and oh my Cthulhu, am I excited?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah?
really?
Oh yeah, it's
Awesome.
spooky. I love it. Things are happening that no one can explain. I love it.
Speaking of things that happened that no one can explain, Matt Cossin, I got a bone to pick with you.
Did he disappear?
Oh, what's going on?
Dude, Everything Everywhere All at Once was freaking awesome.
That was a steaming pile, man.
No.
It was like so redundant and so
It was
slow.
so good, dude.
It's the same thing happening over and over every like 5 minutes, and it doesn't explain anything fast
You
enough for
didn't
me.
watch the whole thing.
You just lose. I lost interest after the first hour. It was a 3
You
hour
lost
movie,
interest
right?
before it explained everything.
3 hour movie that could have been told in 45 minutes.
How do you know you didn't watch it?
I was an hour and a half in, and I'm like, I said, how much farther
And
do I
what
have to go?
didn't you understand?
And I fast forwarded it, and I'm like, holy crap, another hour
The
and a
only
half.
thing
of
he
this?
understood was that Steven Seagal wasn't in it.
I couldn't
Yeah.
stomach it. It's just boring.
Dude, it was so funny.
I think it suffered from editing, the bad
Nah.
lack of editing, which a lot
It
of
was
people
great.
say
Love that
is
movie.
lack of editing.
You know what? I think it is because I understand that culture and you don't.
What culture?
Asian culture. I understood
No, that
all
was
the
with the-
family
with-
dynamics and everything. I got
the
it.
lesbian
I was
daughters.
it was like watching my mom.
It was horrible.
You're saying my mom's horrible?
Your mom doesn't probably believe.
Oh
in
no,
all
you
that they're doing.
didn't.
Fighting
Yes, he
with
did.
dildos,
Yes, he did.
Oh yes, he did.
fighting with the dildos. I totally lost. It lost me before that
Whoa.
scene. But that scene was like the nail in the coffin. I was like, no, I'm done with that.
Whoa.
Yeah, that part was dumb. But in general,
And the
movie
daughter was a
really-
horrible pick too.
She was a what?
She was a horrible casting decision.
What? What are you anti-Oriental?
She seemed like an actor from like a Target commercial acting with these better actors, and you're like, she just
She
was
did
out of place.
fine. There was nothing wrong with her performance.
Oh, it
You
was
just
really
didn't
bad.
like the way she looked. Is that it?
She wasn't believable at all.
Wow, dude.
She looked like she was acting. That's what she looked like. It should look like a real
Racist.
person. It should look like a real person, you know. But I don't know. It's overall like I like most of the actors in the film. I just didn't like the concept of what I watched, and I didn't like. It was too long. It was too. It should have been an hour and 45 minutes, maybe the most.
You didn't watch the whole thing.
I know, because it should have been an hour and 45 minutes. They lost me. If I lost, I felt like I'm not going to waste any more of my time on this film. I'm not going to waste like 3 hours and then really be ticked because I wasted 3 hours.
Well,
I
if you
felt
didn't
bad
waste
enough.
your 3 hours, then you didn't get the whole story.
That's if you can't tell me the story in an hour and a half, then I'm not really
Well,
interested.
you can tell the first 2 acts in an hour and a half.
It was
and then
just
the third act.
It didn't do anything. All it did is show
It's the closure. It's the
I thought
climax.
I thought it was going to be some type of like really witty and story, and I was like, man, this was really, really.
It was really witty.
It seemed like a CW
Really
type
well
of TV movie, like, you know.
Well, I just want to dissuade anyone out there who listened to Matt's previous recommendations that Matt is always wrong about movies
If you got 3
and
hours to
TV
kill,
shows. And please
You're not
do
afraid
check
to
it
be
out and make up
disappointed.
your own mind because I'm right.
I believe you, Matt.
yeah, it was horrible, man. I'm telling you, check it out. I'm telling you, if you can stomach sitting through it for an hour and a half, then you might.
Hold on. Let me ask you something. Did one of the things that put you off was it when she was getting genders confused?
No, what put me off is that it just was boring. It's like and it was so convoluted. It was like trying to do like a Marvel movie without Marvel characters. So it's like ordinary people being in like some type of like what's it called, the quantum realm or something like that. Like
Yeah, they
it
were
was just
universe
multiverse. It was horrible. It was like everybody looked like
Marvel
they were milk toast.
invented the multiverse concept.
Everybody looked like they were like soy latte drinking like milk toast.
No
people in the
way, dude!
future.
It was great seeing that. What's that actor's name? That from Indiana Jones?
Key.
Something round Quan.
Short round, yeah.
Yeah, short round.
Dude, he started busting out all this freaking wushu and stuff. I was like, what? When did this dude learn all this martial arts? It was rad.
Well, he was a
really-
fight choreographer for X-Men.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's right. Juan Soto says, it was cool. I watched it. I liked it. Yeah, so there's this moment that I could understand where like people would think it's a like sort of a progressive thing where she's the mother's like confusing the gender of this chick's girlfriend or her daughter's girlfriend, right? And she calls him he, and then but that's what my mom does like almost every single time because it's true. And I didn't know it was also in Chinese language or culture, but in Japanese, the Japanese don't do the he she thing very well. So my mom he'll call me she, she'll call me she, she'll call my daughter he. She's always confusing gender. It's and when they did it in the show, I was like, that's funny. That's like nailed
A
it.
language thing.
Stand firm, Matt. Stand firm.
No,
Seven says everything everywhere was an awesome movie. Thank you,
Yeah.
Seven. You are correct.
I'm gonna go
wouldn't
watch it
use
now
it as
just because
toilet
Matt
paper.
hates it.
I wouldn't use it as toilet paper.
Yeah, that's the best.
If I
That's
was-
the
I had
best
no
judge
option
for
for
whether a
toilet
movie
paper.
is good or not. Is if Matt hates it, it's awesome.
Yep. And if he loves
See,
it,
now
I would just
everybody knows
If
it
he
is
loves
garbage.
it, yeah, don't waste your time.
Because I like a well-rounded type of film. I like films from the 40s, 30s, all the way till now. And that movie was probably one of the worst films I've ever
I
seen.
don't think that's a true statement. I think
That's not an
false.
accurate
I was just watching
No.
Sergeant York today.
Okay.
1930s. No, 1940s, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's the statement about what you
With
like.
Gary
I don't think you
Cooper.
like anything that's good.
See, I like films that are good, and this one was so convoluted. Like, you know.
I can't wait to watch your first movie.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be
you're
amazing.
gonna love it.
I don't. Okay. Okay.
Watch me smack him up.
That'd be great.
At least I hope you would.
Be great. Really great.
Here's the thing, though, that it was a multiverse movie. The convolution is part of the
Yeah,
story.
it's science fiction.
No, like to
Yeah.
travel through different dimensions, they had to do stupid, perverse stuff. So you had to do a perverse act.
It didn't have to be perverse.
Well, they did a lot of perverse crap. Like one
They
guy,
did
one scene,
some
he's
perverse
humping,
crap.
he's humping like a plant or something in the background. It's like, oh my gosh. I know it's supposed to be.
Okay, so
humor.
for those who didn't watch it, you have to do something weird, something unexpected and unusual, which like triggers that connection to another multiverse version of you. So, like in one
It's just
example, he
stupid.
eats chapstick,
Yeah,
right?
it's dumb.
And it's like, yeah, it's like
It's as
something
dumb as
people
it
don't do, but
sounds.
for some reason, it triggers that connection to some version of you that's eating chapstick on another multiverse. So it's like you could say it's convoluted, but that's kind of the point.
Sounds fun to me. Can't wait to watch it.
Oh yeah, just you wait till you watch it.
Oh, I will.
What flavor chapstick?
Yeah, I like chapstick. I eat it all the time.
Watermelon, Jeff.
Watermelon? Actually, I bet you that would taste pretty good.
No, I
bet
gotta
you.
say
I'm
though,
sure it tastes like wax.
I gotta say, I'm like, after seeing that, I gotta say, I'm freaking surprised that it won Academy Awards. I actually feel like the actors should be insulted that. all the
I'm
great
never
films
surprised
that-
anything wins Academy Awards ever since the how do I say this without sounding racist?
Oh God! Don't say it. Please don't say it, Michael.
Do you remember the Black Triptych Awards?
No.
God.
The Academy Awards where Denzel Washington won for, was it Man on Fire or no, Training Day. Denzel Washington won for Training Day. What's her face? Halle Berry won for Monster, or is it Monster?
Yeah, I think it was.
And they
Monster was what
That was-
Monster the
Monsters
Charlie's-
Ball. Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball. That's what I was
Oh,
getting
that's
at.
what.
Finish,
Totally
Matt.
Bob.
Let me finish, and then they gave the Lifetime Achievement Award to Sidney Poitier, right? I love Denzel Washington, and I believe he should have gotten an Oscar for like at least a dozen movies. That was not the movie to give him an Oscar for.
I agree.
And Halle Berry getting it for Monsters Ball was a freaking joke. They wanted, because they were giving Sidney Poitier a Lifetime Achievement Award, they wanted Best Actor and Actress to go to black actors and actors.
Yeah.
Actors. So they totally politicized that year, and I haven't watched an Oscar since.
Yeah, that's where it started
Oscars
going
have
downhill.
always been.
What
Oscars
movie?
have
What
always been
movie was
politicized.
Denzel in?
Training Day.
Training Day. You did a really good job on that, though.
Yeah, he did.
That was. I do not think that was his.
No, it should have
No.
won it before that.
Well, Michael, you're agreeing with Matt Costa, so I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Whoa!
No, I
Well,
thought the same thing when
This
I
is
saw
like
that.
everything, everywhere, all at once,
I'm
all
gonna-
over again.
It's like eat chapstick.
Piece of chapstick.
I'm gonna have to side with Elliot on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I said. I actually look in retrospect. I actually did enjoy the movie. I liked it. It was realistic on a lot of parts. But I don't know. He played the villain, and he played so many good roles before that. I'm like,
Yeah,
why did
it was
he
like
only
the
win?
first time he'd played the villain, and I hated it.
Yeah.
Well, did
Oh,
American
what's he
Gangster come before or after that?
I'm not sure.
Huh.
I've never seen that one either.
And then which one would you say he should have won for?
Oh, so
Any-
many.
Any of the other
that-
films.
that's not an
they did
answer.
Glory.
tons of films.
Who?
Friggin'
Glory?
Let's just go through. Let's go through
Was he in
the.
Pelican Brief?
Was he the main
Yeah.
character in Glory?
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh
he's
yeah,
one of them.
Glory. He was a big role.
He was good
Was
at
it-
Fallen too, man. I liked him in that. And
Oh,
But
Fallen.
he wasn't the main actor of that movie though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Fallen.
he's one of them, right?
No,
Baller?
Glory.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
he was the main character.
In Glory?
No.
You follow.
No.
That's what I keep saying. And I have to keep mentioning other movies.
Oh, sorry.
No,
All right.
no, I don't care. I'm
You're
just
making me
saying.
take time out of my drawing right now.
Yeah, that's my
Malcolm
plan.
X, he didn't win from Malcolm X,
He should have won for Malcolm X.
right?
Yeah. But was that movie really good? It was just like a 4-hour movie that you're supposed to like.
No,
Because
it
everybody
was.
says
He
it's supposed
did. It was a good movie.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I'm just saying it was a long movie. After, by the time you're done with that movie, you're not really sure whether you really like it or not.
Yeah, Training Day came before.
I think he should have won for both.
American Gangster.
He was
I
good in
know.
Hurricane too, man. Hurricane was really good.
I like everything he does,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but not everything he does is that level, though.
Yeah.
So at the time, and you know what? Since he has such a reputation for being a good guy, I don't mind him getting an award for being a great villain. Probably against type, right? Because he's always a good guy and everything.
That's true. That's
So-
true. But I just think it was totally politicized that they just wanted the black triptych.
And you're probably
Black
maybe
hat,
you're right.
Hat trick.
Maybe you're right.
And I definitely don't think what's her face deserved it.
Well, she was pretending to be in prom, right? So it's all good.
Yeah, but she's just not that good of an actress. I hate to tell you.
Well, you know what? Maybe she is, and I don't know what to answer to that.
See, now you made Elliot cry.
I don't got nothing to say to that. You were probably
That's fine.
She got the reward for Storm.
You feel good now that you made Elliot cry.
Storm. Gosh, she was so bad. Storm.
Well,
Gosh, they should never have made that movie.
Know what happens when you hit a toad with lightning?
What do you think? Should we still be happy with X-Men, despite its lack of goodness?
Wait, what?
Those movies were so bad. They're so bad. Every single one of them. But they're important. They're important to the superhero genre, right? Because they kind of kicked it all off.
I mean, really, First Class is the good one.
Oh,
Really?
man.
Really?
I like First Class a lot too.
I couldn't stand it.
That
Oh, I
opening
love
scene in X-Men with Magneto and Professor X. Oh man, that was freaking great, man. Ah,
I didn't care for it, but that's okay. I mean, it's okay if you like it. Personally, I didn't care for it, but it's for the kids.
I'll never forgive them for casting Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I finally bought into him in Logan. I thought he did a fantastic job in Logan.
He did, but by that time you had been indoctrinated into thinking that he was a decent Wolverine over the years.
No,
Wolverine.
He's 6'4".
Exactly. It's like no one would like a 5'2" Wolverine.
He's
oh
5'3".
my gosh, man.
He should be. That's his.
They could have
That's
got
like
was it the guy
key
from
thing of his character is
they
how
got a little
short he
midget
is.
playing him?
Oh,
Everyone been laughing.
That's not a midget, dude.
A midget? Oh man, that's a jockey. That's a jockey from horse racing.
That's the point of the character.
Really?
No.
Really? That's your one criticism?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, that's my one
definitely.
criticism. You can't
I don't
find
think
Oh
one
my
Christian
Wolverine's
actor in
height is
Hollywood.
even an issue at all. It
You
shouldn't
can't
even be in
find
the
one
equation.
actor in Hollywood of the appropriate size. Stinking Tom
No.
Cruise is that short.
I was mad.
No.
That's
I,
true.
oh,
That's true.
I-
Dude, my
Plus, you can't even
computer's
tell on the
totally
screen.
locking
You
up.
can't
I'm
tell
like,
an actor's short anyway, unless you go out of
Oh,
your way
man.
trying to make.
Yeah,
You
but
could
Tom
tell-
No, but you
Cruise
can
is
tell he's tall.
Canadian.
You can
You
tell.
could tell-
Wow.
What
what happened?
what happened?
Mike's gone.
He got so mad he self-deleted himself.
He's
Oh no!
self-terminated.
That's
What the heck?
very upset. It's okay.
Wait, who can let him in? Can he let himself back in? How does this work?
Are we on? Is everybody else on? I mean, is the channel on, or are we just sitting in the room?
We're all on. Hang on.
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
no,
Okay.
we're still on.
What the heck just happened? Mike went into the other multiverse.
Well, I'll finish.
go
I'll
for
I'll make his point for him. You can't tell a
Yeah,
person is
chapstick.
short, but you can tell a person is too tall because he's so lanky.
Mike went into.
Oh, this you guys.
Maybe he's off to
Yeah.
find a role
No,
where
he went-
somebody
It's
else
just-
can move.
Elliot, while it was a good effort, it's just not the same.
No, it wasn't. And I would say this though. Maybe Mike was mad because he wanted to play Wolverine.
Oh,
Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
you did take that big, didn't you? Oh no, he did.
But I agree with him though. I felt that way about him from the very beginning.
Really?
By the time I didn't care for.
It wasn't even an option. It wasn't even a thought in my head. I was like,
Okay.
When he was cast for it, and I didn't know anything about him, and all you knew that he was doing stage stuff in Australia, and he had barely had any movies under his belt. Yeah, I was critical, and I saw pictures of him, and I heard that he was tall. But when I watched the movie, I liked him.
Yeah.
The scene where he's at the bar before the cage match, and the scene where he's with Anna Paquin on the road, and he's talking to her. She asks him about how does it hurt when the claws come out, and then they stop. Or no, it was before that, where he stops and he realizes he's got somebody hitchhiking in the back of the thing, and he gets out. He looks like Wolverine. We're taking something. We're taking
Man, this
something that.
discussion got so heated, my computer froze up.
Oh, he's
He
back
just
now.
didn't know how to handle it.
oh, you know what? I saw Hugh Jackman. I knew who he was before Wolverine.
Oh, back when he was doing his gay musical numbers.
No, I saw him in. He was in an Australian movie we watched. It was a romance story in the outback, and it was actually pretty funny and pretty.
mean
good.
Oh, you're talking about Australia.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an Australian film. And it
That
was
was
a rom-
Baz Luhrmann film.
Australia.
I didn't like Baz Luhrmann.
it was a good rom com. It was actually. I thought this guy's actually pretty good. I was
Wait a minute.
surprised.
I thought you didn't like Baz Luhrmann.
Who?
That's the director of Australia. He's the one who did Elvis and Moulin Rouge.
Mike,
There's
he
more
didn't
than
direct the
one
whole country.
director. Yeah.
Yeah, they repackaged it on Hulu as Far Away Downs or
Jesus,
something like
man.
that.
All Australians are the
They
same or
added
something.
scenes to Australia and then they cut it up into 6 episodes.
All
Put
I'm
it on
saying,
Hulu.
is, I always
Okay,
thought he was
Australia must be a show or something, not just the country.
I was
Yeah,
into
yeah.
Australian films because of Mad Max.
too-
Mad Max,
anyway.
eh?
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
Where is the box?
I actually like
No,
Mad Max trilogy
but-
better than Star Wars trilogy.
That was my whole thing. That's the whole thing. That was Bonhua.
I find Mad Max. to be
Fantastic. I got aggro.
It's Mad Max and Roadrunner. The other one sucks.
Road Warrior.
Yeah,
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner was Looney Tunes, Mike.
Roadrunner.
They screwed it though when they should have made Mel Gibson another last movie with him when he's older. That would have been so freaking cool to see the evolution of the world he was living in. But because of politics, they didn't want him in the
I
film.
doubt if that was because of politics. I think George Miller would have worked with him in a
Oh
heartbeat.
no, he was totally politics, man. Because remember that's the time when he
That's
got
not
pulled
the
over.
story they wanted to tell.
But remember when he got pulled over and
Yeah.
he started ripping on this police officer? That's when it was like that was the height of that where everybody was like hated him.
Hollywood hates that.
Well, it wasn't just the police officer.
Well, it was the run up to some other incident, you know.
It was the Jewish thing, and then the wife recording him going ballistic
Yeah.
with the obscene commands that he was giving her.
Yeah, he was.
Man, what is it with Australians?
Yeah, but
Hugh
that's what I
Jackman.
mean. That was the whole thing. It was he
Hugh
was like
Jackman's
because
fault.
of that he was off. But what's funny is then they let someone like Ezra Miller in the films.
Yeah, I know exactly. I agree with you. I was like, man, you're gonna Mel may have had some regrettable life choices, but
He didn't kidnap anyone?
yeah, exactly. I was like, hey,
He knew he
nothing
did
compared
wrong,
to
you know?
Ezra Miller, man.
I don't know if he thinks he did wrong. I think he hasn't changed much, but I'll tell you this: Hugh Jackman. We're gonna find out something about him on Epstein Island. I'm calling it first.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm calling it first.
Well, I would
And-
think that too, man. Like the whole musical thing and all this stuff, but
Mhm.
it comes out. Yeah, I'm thinking it too. And it comes out that he cheated on his, or that he's breaking up with his wife because he's seeing another actress on the stage play stuff who looks like a younger version of his wife. It's bizarre.
He's got to swap his beard out once in a while.
Yeah.
And I also wouldn't be surprised if he it's not just him, it's also Steven Seagal. What?
I bet your mouth, Elliot.
I bet you Steven
Yeah,
Seagal's
it's
got
bad
some.
enough Steven Seagal beat up Kelly McGill or Kelly. What's her face? LeBron.
Yeah, he's a loser. He's a complete loser.
She didn't make breakfast.
Oh God, where's your wife? Let me tell her about how you feel about that.
She knows the rules.
Okay. Okay.
Hey-o.
You better
Also
slow
wearing a
down,
head-
buddy.
I'm wearing a headset so she doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you.
Oh gosh.
Oh wait, is
It's
she in the other
lonely
room?
on the
She's in the other room.
couch. It's lonely on the couch. I know.
Heck, you're not watching, right?
Yeah, I look around the room before I say it. I'm like, oh yeah, she knows who wears. And I look around. She knows who wears the pants in this fan.
She knows who wears. She knows who wears the pants.
Yeah. Did you see there's a skit with Key and Peele where he's saying that? He's like, I told my wife, I told her, and he looks around, he's like, I told her, look, B, this is what, and then all of a sudden they keep going more extreme where they leave the house, then they're like across the street, then they're in a tree, then they're like whispering, I said this, like they're so scared. I wear the pants in this family.
Maybe you shouldn't say the thing then.
Oh no!
Exactly. That's why you.
Here's a thought.
Amy came in and said, "Here you go."
Hey, here's the thing. Becky knows when I'm joking because she knows I'm not that way.
That's what Steven Seagal said.
Hey Rhaegar, yeah, I dig Mel Gibson. Don't get me wrong. I was just putting out that was a rough time for Mel there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Mel.
Forgive
too.
Mel. I love him.
Yeah. He can do no wrong since Payback, man. I love that.
I wouldn't say he could do no wrong because you
That's
never
a
know what he's gonna
great
do.
No. I mean, as an actor, forgive me. Let me qualify that by saying, as an actor, he could do no wrong when he did Payback. Hopefully, that's a better statement.
Not really. Not really. He could do some heinous things even as an actor. But no, I love Mel Gibson too. I love Mel Gibson quite a bit. I love him. One of his least, and I think Mike hates this movie, but one of his least interesting movies to most people is the one I like a lot is Bloodfather. Him as a.
I didn't say I hate that movie.
I'll be right back.
I don't like it.
I thought he was awesome in that. He really made me feel like he gets me as a dad.
Yeah.
That's kind of the relationship I have with my kids. A little tumultuous.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like it, trust me.
Bloodfather.
Yeah.
Or Blunt Father. It's pretty.
Not at all, as a matter of fact. I liked him in is it Catch the Gringo or Where's the Gringo?
Oh, that was
Get the Gringo.
brutal.
Get the Gringo. That was
Get
good.
the Gringo. Yeah, that was good. He's
Brutal
a great
film.
villain. He's a great villain.
Yeah.
He did a movie where he did a movie with he's a cop. He's a crooked cop, I think it is. He's not the crooked. I can't remember. He's him and the guy that was in Jurassic Park, but he was in Wedding
Vince
Crashers.
Vaughn.
Yeah, what was
Vince
that one
Vaughn?
he did? Yeah.
That
one
was
looked interesting.
Dragged Across Concrete.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I heard it was pretty. My brother didn't like the. I don't want to give anything away, but he didn't like. He liked it for the most part, but yeah.
I like all of his movie trailers look good to me. Like, oh, I want to see that. But then I think,
Dude, Fat Man was so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can watch that any time of the year.
Is that the
Aw.
Santa Claus one?
Yeah. What are you gonna be like? I didn't like it because he had a black wife.
Was it what?
Wow, where did that come from?
that's how Costin rates his movies.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, this got something weird going on there. There's people talking.
I think you know that I like weird movies. At least you call them weird.
No, they're not
But
weird.
they're
They're
actually
just bad.
They're just great.
No.
Cinematic masterpieces. I mean, some of them, I know, like I like films that maybe some people don't like because they're just like fun.
Because other people have taste.
No, they don't. I mean, look at what's making. Look what's making a lot of money today. People don't have a lot of good taste. But I think it is they get used to eating crap, so they develop a taste for it.
Square up.
Like Steven Seagal movies.
Oh, ain't ready, bro.
No, Steven Seagal movies are the best.
Costin, I could never forgive you for that. I can't believe how committed you are to that actor. That is just appalling.
Steven Schmiegel.
And you keep talking about taste. The only
one of my
taste.
favorites.
He's so bad.
He's I could say this though. I'm not a fan of like this newest stuff, but his old films, old films.
The newest stuff he has is like 15 years old. That guy.
No, he's still making he's making Russian movies. I think like he makes most of his movies in Russia. I think that's a big. They love a hit when he's slapping people around, and so they relate to that stuff, I guess. But no, I like his films because
the guy up. I was saying he sat in a chair and beat a guy up. He was just like, "Nah, I don't need to move."
How many people could pull that off? You can't have. I mean,
Literally no one.
I guess Bruce Willis kind of did it in the Die Hard movies, the final ones. But now we know why. I mean, unfortunately. But yeah, man. I mean, dude, he's
Bruce didn't sit in a chair, did he?
What are you talking about?
Oh, he mailed in like those last movies.
No, that's not. No, he's talking about literally sitting in a chair.
Oh, that's
not.
I mean, that's
mailing
basically
it
the
in.
same thing.
That's not even going to the post office.
His movies. You see the Die Hard one, right?
It's like
barely was.
It's
in
like takeout.
His movie. He was barely in the movie.
What?
The Die Hard, with that last Die Hard, he had a son and a daughter.
What do you mean he was barely in? He was in all the scenes with his son.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing much. His son was like doing most of the stuff. I think, like I said, I think it's because of his health, which we didn't know at the time. He was,
Well,
so what's Steven Seagal's excuse?
He's heavy overweight. He's like 70 years old.
You're a big fat fellow.
He's got some girth.
Hey, all I'm saying is I don't get the comparison there, and especially, I mean, look, I'll be the first to say that the newer Die Hard movies are kind of trash, but not at the same level as I would.
Oh yeah, because Bruce Willis in the last movies, he just basically would stand around and look cool and kind of not say much. And I realized
he
now
didn't.
why.
He was actually involved. Oh man,
no, because if you watch his last movies, I was like, man, he's not really doing anything in these movies. He sits there and broods and kind of has a smirk, but he's not doing any witty lines or anything. And I'm like, and that's when I realized, oh man, he is health wise. At first, I'm thinking maybe he's just tired of acting and he's kind of phoning everything in. But then I realized it's health thing.
And he's
what you got? Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or something?
Something like
it's
some type of
kind of degenerative brain disease or something like that. It's not. It's not specifically Alzheimer's, but it acts like that. And he's on the part. He's degraded to the part where he can't communicate verbally.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty awful, man. I feel so bad to see that happen to him.
Yeah.
I know. Steven Seagal's degraded so he can't eat a donut right anymore.
Where's your feminist family?
Dude,
I miss David Addison.
Steven Seagal is. Oh yeah, man. I've been watching Moonlighting. I've been watching that. I'm on season 3 now.
Put the pedal to the metal, Gretel.
It actually made me sad watching it because I'm thinking, man.
Did you see this one yet? I'm looking for a man with a mole on his nose. A mole on his nose? A mole on his nose. What kind of clothes? What kind of clothes? What kind of clothes do you suppose to be worn by a man with a mole on his nose?
And then I like that they got the third season introduced.
You got to read a lot of Dr. Seuss.
They introduced They introduced the guy from who played Booger from the Revenge of the Nerds. He came on to this cast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was his name with Mr. Pesto?
Yeah, I love that guy, man. I can't remember his name offhand. I should know it because I love him.
No, I mean in the show.
Oh, his name is It starts with an H. It's not Harold. It's like what's his name? Hey Becky,
Trying to remember.
what's his name in Moonlighting? Mr. Pesto, the guy she likes.
Mr. Pesto.
It's not Harold, is it? Yeah, and the character. Herbert. That's what it is. Herbert. Thanks. Herbert. Like in the first intro, they're making out on the desk, and it's because she like grabbed him, attacked him, and they thought he attacked her, and she's like crazy over him, and he's like running from her. See, wait. If you like Steven Seagal, I have a channel for you to watch. Subscribe to Space Ice. The guy's the biggest Steven Seagal fan on Earth. Oh, I'm there now. Space Ice. Let's see.
What?
Space.
Are you talking to yourself?
No, Rhaegar Targaryen wrote.
Oh,
There's a Steven Seagal. I don't know. Is he long?
Rhaegar, don't encourage him.
Where is the box?
Is he just making fun of Steven Seagal? Oh, it says Steven Spielberg versus Reese Witherspoon. Who's the better action star? Kurt Russell's Soldier is so good, it's still winning Oscars.
Soldier. I never liked that movie.
Oh, that was a good one. Are you serious? Why didn't you like it?
There is something about Kurt Russell that I can't always just take seriously.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. That was a
Yeah.
fantastic movie.
Yeah, that's great. You know what that movie is? It's almost like Battle Angel Alita, like
I
the
just
world.
can't. I can take him in certain movies. He was great in
The Thing.
The Thing. Yes, definitely a highlight of his career. Tequila Sunrise. He's great in that.
Escape from New York.
He's great in Captain Jack.
Jack.
Yeah, he's good in stuff, but he's not good in every role. I don't know, certain roles I just don't like him in. So
Just didn't sing to you.
yeah,
This
like
one,
Tombstone, man. I couldn't stand him in Tombstone. Freaking
I loved him in
so bad.
Loved him in
So bad.
What in that, man?
He
Come
was
on.
so bad in Tombstone.
See, here's the weird part about this. Anybody who would have been thrown into that role would have been absolutely absent emotion and said nothing.
What do you mean
'Cause that was the-
anybody? What do you mean anybody thrown into that role?
in
That's
Soldier.
retarded. Oh, in Soldier.
Yeah, shows absolutely no emotion, acts robotic, and says nothing. So saying that Kurt Russell did poorly or didn't like him in that role, anybody could have been in that role. In fact, almost everybody in that story had, all those soldiers had absolutely no emotion and said absolutely nothing. So you can't.
Like Arnold.
So you're saying I just didn't like the movie?
Yeah, you just didn't like the movie. You used Kurt Russell as an excuse to say that.
Yeah, but I don't like Kurt Russell in other roles too. And I don't dislike Kurt Russell in general. I'm just saying in certain roles I don't think he fits. So
he didn't fit because he doesn't show emotion and he doesn't speak.
Jeff, shut up.
Jeff's hitting something here.
I actually didn't like him in Guardians either. I didn't like.
There you go, Elliot.
What?
Get after him.
Yeah, I thought he was trash, but
He was the only good actor in that film.
There are
oh
no
my
good
God,
actors in that.
I can't really.
I don't even know a movie. I haven't seen that movie.
That was pretty crazy how they made him look young, though.
Guardians?
You haven't seen it?
What's
Guardians
that?
2.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. No, I thought he was good.
Yeah. I was like, what? You haven't seen it? I'm pretty sure we talked about it.
We just said Guardians. Like Guardians is a freaking movie. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy. Say the name. Say
no,
my
you
name.
said Guardians. I didn't say anything about
I
it.
know. I'm just saying.
I'm
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying,
change.
Sal.
I'm not going to change my way of referring to a movie that everybody knows what I'm saying when I say it, just because you didn't like the way I said it.
I'm just saying, Sal.
You said too much.
That's all I'm saying.
I like this conversation. It's pretty funny. It's
Well,
like
as long as we know what you're saying.
it's like Jack Lemmon and what's his name?
Mike and I are kind of like the odd couple.
Have you seen that movie? The movie with Jack Lemmon and
Which one of us is going to be the
I was just about to ask
Just
that. Which one is
Felix.
Oscar and which one's Felix?
I'm clearly Felix.
Yeah.
Which one's Oscar and which
Yeah.
one's the Grouch?
Which one's the
Sorry. Anyway,
Is that how they got that? Oscar the Grouch?
I don't know. I don't think those things are connected anyway. But
That
Would it
dude,
be-
what's his name that played Felix? Tony
No,
Tony Randall.
Tony Randall.
There you go.
That dude had kids when he was 80.
yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey man, he's taking
Wow.
vitamins.
I remember he was on Johnny Carson one night, and I can't remember who he was with, but the dude like whips out a cigarette and he like goes, "Please don't smoke." It was like totally scared everybody.
Why did you do that?
Because he didn't want him smoking next to him.
Now I have a thing. I have a connection to Tony Randall because of all those tinnitus commercials. I totally get it. Yeah, I have tinnitus also.
Me too.
Sorry.
I've had tinnitus since I was 18.
Oh,
That's happening to my
Rhaegar,
son now.
You gonna
Rhaegar
put
said
those
Oscar.
18-inch woofers in the back of your Honda Civic, you're gonna get tinnitus.
Word. I think mine was from the military, to be honest.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, yeah, that would. I imagine that would probably do it.
That'll do. That'll do. That'll
do
do.
they have
don't
you playing tennis?
What?
Forget. Ignore Matt. It's time to put Matt back in the box.
His wife came out of the room and he's like, "Hey, I'm just playing."
It's like, I was playing on that. Shut! Not again. Don't hit me.
Live streaming domestic abuse.
Every time I watch an anime or I'm looking at a manga, I think of Carson. I'm like, oh, Carson, you're always in my head. You're always in my head.
WWCW, what would Cossin watch?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I
No,
noticed you did a
no.
lot of cool
I just,
drawings there. Manga style. Or a few sketches
Oh, yeah.
I've seen.
yeah, you inspired some of that for sure.
Look at that.
I feel like there's no consistency to this girl's tattoos.
Mike?
Yeah.
If you were going to try and draw a lightsaber and you were going to try and ink it, how would you do that? Do you ink the outside? Do you do a dotted line? Do you tone
Yeah,
it?
you ink the outside. You don't put any details on the inside of the bright, shiny part.
Okay, so it still has an outline though. All right, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Anyone else have any professional drawing questions?
yeah, when I hold my Maru, do I? No, I was just making.
Where's Chung Lee been?
I'm drawing with my Maru right now.
Maru?
I am. I'm drawing Sigourney Weaver's hair.
Join the party.
What happened to Madam Made Knucklebone? He was working on it. Hope he's okay.
I'm giving her a tramp stamp.
Good night, Gabrielle.
Good night, Gabrielle.
Good night, Gabrielle.
Hi,
Gabrielle.
You know what was another good show that I rewatched recently? Close your ears, Carson. Because it was a good show. You're not gonna like it. You ever watched the remake of Kolchak the Night Stalker?
No.
No. I like the original.
The original's pretty good, but this one was a really good show, man. And Gabrielle Union, because you said Gabrielle Union was in it, and man, she's astonishing. She is so beautiful in that show. And anyway, that's a really cool. Did you see it, Kev?
No, I didn't see it. I'm just agreeing with you about Gabrielle Union. She's
Right on, brother.
Yep.
She's a sight, man.
She all had bag of chips.
Bad Boys, and then in that show, yep.
Oh yeah, she was.
I hated Bad Boys.
Well, I didn't say you had to like it. I'm just saying that she was in it and she looked smoking.
It's okay if you like it, Kev. Don't let Michael get you upset.
Not okay.
No,
We can't
I
watch
haven't-
anymore if you like Bad
I've
Boys.
never watched a Bad Boys movie all the way through. I watched.
Yeah, they're garbage, aren't they?
Yeah, well, dude, I watched like the scene where they were in the TV store buying the TVs, and somebody was recording them, and it sounded really gay, and all the other customers were like, whoa, my kids can't be hearing this or something. It was completely different kind of conversation, but from the outside, it sounded very gay or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Sorry.
This other show is good, but the guy that played Kolchak, he his name is Stuart Townsend. And he played Dorian Gray in the
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah. He's got really interesting views. He's a self-proclaimed pagan. I thought that was interesting. He's very upset with the Apostle Paul. I was like, wow, huh? Anyway, that was an interesting thing. But yeah, you guys mentioned Gabrielle, so I thought of that. But that's a good show too. If you're ever interested in unfortunately, it ends. They didn't renew it for the second season, so it ends on a weird note. And it's unfortunate, but there was some
Like
really
Soap.
Soap. The Soap end like that?
You remember the TV show Soap?
Yeah.
You don't remember the last episode?
No, man. That was
So they were getting canceled, and they knew they were getting canceled, so they took all of the various storylines and they ended them on cliffhangers.
Cliffhangers, yeah.
So like I think Billy Crystal's character gotten kidnapped by aliens or abducted by aliens.
I forgot that he was on
And then
there.
one of the characters was in the front of a firing squad, like in Argentina or something. Like, it was like all these different cliffhanger, and then that was it. That was the last episode ever.
Which is surprising because that was a huge hit.
Yeah.
So
And it was
I guess it was
groundbreaking.
like-
Billy Crystal was like the first openly gay character in a movie, in a television show.
Oh,
I forgot about him in that show. Yeah. Wow, that was gosh, that's hard to remember. That's like I just remembered the word mod the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen
jeez. I hated that show.
I never watched Maude.
something very creepy about those shows to me when I was a kid, man. I don't know what it was. Can't even explain it.
A lot of 70s and early 80s shows are weird to me like that. They were creepy.
Yeah, they had an edge to it. I don't know if it's the lighting, the color schemes, the something, the way they filmed it. I don't know. I would scroll past it, changing channels, and I watch a little bit of it, and I was like, man, there's something weird about this. I don't like it. You know, this is like a 10-year-old me, a 8-year-old me, something like that. You know, so
it's because the people in those shows they used to look real. Like they didn't have straight white teeth. They didn't have perfect hair. They didn't have perfect skin. They were just like the actors in those old TV shows.
That's not why. That's not why at all. Actually, what I think it is the film grading. Like it was all it was always yellow.
Yeah.
Like Barney.
Well, okay.
Miller,
What shows are you referring to in this scenario?
I just started to say. You interrupted me. Soap. Barney Miller.
Soap? You thought Soap was like that? Barney Miller was awesome, dude. I love that show.
I know, but I couldn't stand watching it because it was same thing with Archie Bunker. Archie Bunker looked like there was nothing but nicotine stains all over the walls.
That's awesome,
dude. That was the 80s. There was nothing.
I understand
but
that.
That was my grandpa's place.
That was my house.
Yeah,
Dude,
my
there was a time in my house that like I slammed a ketchup bottle and like ketchup got on the ceiling, so I had to go and wipe the ketchup off the ceiling, and I wiped a white spot because there was so much freaking tobacco tar on the ceiling from everyone in my family smoking that like I made a clean spot. That was the 80s, bro.
That was not a very it was not a very aesthetically pleasing era for film. The way that those things were shot, and they were good shows. They were funny, but I'm saying that it was a weird time. The ones that stand out to me that did pretty good, I thought, were like The Incredible Hulk was done well. I felt was pretty bright and vibrant, and Starsky and Hutch for some reason falls into that category for me. But everything else was like weird.
Well,
yellow,
like Barney Miller and All in the Family and all those were live. That was live action videotape. Whereas the Incredible Hulk and Starsky and Hutch, or Husky and Starch, they were all film.
Right.
So there's a nice difference.
Same thing, but I felt the same way about MASH. I hated.
I love MASH.
Whenever it came on,
What are you talking about?
Mike, you're like 17 years older than me. I'm just saying.
I'm like 17 months.
You got the humor. I know. I'm just kidding. In spirit, you are older. I'm just saying that it was hard to watch it because it just.
MASH was awesome.
It was depressing. It was depressing.
Oh,
it was.
Well.
I mean, it was.
It wasn't the substance of the
Vietnam,
show. It was
right?
the way it was filmed. No.
Yeah.
You're missing my point. It's just the way that these things were filmed. There was something
Yeah,
about
the
them
look
that was odd. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like,
that was U.S. military. It was all olive drab.
No,
Wait, did you like the movie MASH?
I never saw it.
Really? It's a Robert
I
Altman
like
one.
MASH.
It's great. It's really good.
I'm sure it is. I just didn't care. I just didn't like the show. Whenever it would come on, the music was real dull and dour, and it was depressing to me.
Well, you know what the theme song is, right?
No, Mike, it got worse.
No,
Suicide
it's
is
okay.
painless.
Suicide is painless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's another reason why. So they accomplished their goal. They made me hate it. Well, at that time, at least, my sensibilities. I was a kid. I was very young, so I didn't get it.
You
So,
made
you
me
know.
hate you.
Hopefully kids don't.
I remember the last episode. It was like historic. Just
I remember that too.
Yeah. And then like he's riding away on his motorcycle and he's got all the trash cans and they all spell out goodbye because Trapper, he didn't get to say goodbye to Trapper when he died, so he did it for BJ.
My mom made me watch it, and
You don't even know what I said, do you? Jeez.
No, I don't. I just remember the laugh track wasn't on, and I was confused, and that's when I realized, oh, they're telling me when to laugh. Gotcha.
No, that was the great thing about MASH is once in a while they would do episodes with no laugh track.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I understand that, but I didn't watch it very frequently. Look, if it was between that and Knight Rider, I was picking Knight Rider.
Oh.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think anyone can appreciate it.
I can't deny you that.
Don't
Yeah,
bring
I
up
was one of those
traumatic
kids too,
moments in
man.
Elliot's life.
The car talks. You gotta.
No, it's just
yeah,
that at the age I was at, I couldn't appreciate it, but I understand why people like it.
I understand you were immature for your age.
Yeah, I was. What are you talking? I was like,
Wow.
5, 6.
Wow. Holy cow.
Elliot isn't that much younger than me, guys. Come on.
That show wasn't made for us, Mike.
It was made for me.
It was made for my uncle who used to watch it on repeat on Channel 9 in New York, and he would just
Dude,
watch
I've
it
seen
over and
MASH.
over again.
I watched that so many times on reruns. I probably saw that entire series like 5 times.
You know, after it was over, I had absolutely no desire to rewatch MASH.
I thought you were going to say I had no desire to go to Vietnam.
Yeah. I was a little too young for that there, Mike.
Yeah, really.
I
was
would have
born in
still been in
73.
elementary school.
Oh, good that you got that other system.
I feel
Okay,
like
so the
other-
thing was the original his original buddy was Trapper, right? Trapper John. And he got shipped out and he didn't get to what actually happened was he left the show to go start his own show, but he didn't get to say goodbye to Hawkeye, right? And he just like disappeared. And then BJ Honeycutt came in to replace him. And so it was like kind of this overhanging thing that when BJ was getting shipped out, he wanted to make sure he gave him like a goodbye, and he didn't. It was like really weird. Like he didn't catch him on the helicopter or something like that, but he had spelled out goodbye with all the big oil drums. And so when BJ was flying away, he saw that. It was so touching.
No, it was.
What
I
was
remember-
really bummed
What
out
was
was
that?
when freaking Colonel Henry, the original Colonel, he he got sent home, but then you find out on that episode that his helicopter got like crashed and he died like on his way home. And it was like, yeah, that was harsh. Such a good show, man.
Yeah, that's what you were feeling when you were chewing your gum and doing your homework. You just
Bro,
that's
it
terrifying.
gave you the feels.
You shouldn't be thinking like that when you're that young, Michael. That's
It was
why I
real-
like horror today.
It was a real feel-good moment.
Yeah.
Uplifting,
And then we used to laugh at Klinger because he dressed like a woman,
fulfilling.
as you should. Laugh at men who dress like women.
I liked Radar. I just thought he was
Yeah.
weird. He was such a little squeaky person.
Remember that funny episode when Radar got shot?
Yeah.
Who?
Radar.
He got shot.
know
That was
Radar.
funny.
Yeah, and they were all freaked out because they thought he was going to die. And so it was like,
Oh,
Sounds like a last minute.
yeah.
gosh, you guys just don't appreciate drama.
Listen, around that time, one of my
Not at
favorite
my
shows
age,
was
I
The
wasn't.
Partridge Family. Who?
Well, talking cars, I mean, you know, that's kind of hard to beat.
That's not going to happen, Michael.
Well, it was between that and Herbie. I loved Herbie. Anybody else love Herbie?
Oh, yeah.
I never liked those Herbie movies.
Didn't they have Don Knotts in them too?
Nah, I was not a Herbie fan.
Mike, what part of the country were you from? God,
California.
California. Yeah, I'll do
like
it.
all these old people things.
Alright, new dungeon.
Your
I'm an
childhood
old
smells
soul.
like mothballs. Are you?
I guess so.
Are you old soul? Or you're just geriatric.
Broken reel.
Oh,
Wow.
It's right next to the boss thing. It's like in the
All the other kids were collecting garbage pail kids, and you're like, hey, did you guys see MASH?
Yeah.
Nobody saw MASH, Mike. You're the only one.
I also had Garbage Pail Kids.
Not
So
while you were
you
watching
had a
MASH.
rounded experience.
Oh,
Now you gotta hate, dude.
I don't know. I like hating. I thought I was a jerk.
I don't know. I like
to
hate.
hate.
I like punching small animals in the face
Hey, oh.
for fun.
No, don't do that. At least Punching Panda has boxing gloves and he's medium sized.
Oh, punching panda.
I wonder if he's gonna come join us. He usually shows up last night.
Bear, how old are you? You didn't watch MASH as a kid? Jeez, these guys.
You weren't supposed to. That was too old for us. That wasn't designed. We were supposed to be asleep by that time.
Yeah, well, I'm a night owl.
ready?
Even the reruns were late.
Do you remember? Well, gosh, yeah.
Huh?
You're 2 years younger than me. You born in
I was
73.
73.
So,
When I was 5.
do you remember when Happy Days was on primetime?
Yes, I do.
Why does XQC look like
That was good times. Good times. So then you also remember Laverne and Shirley.
Yes, I watched that at the time.
Right
too.
after Happy Days, right?
Yep.
Boom,
And
boom,
I was always
boom.
confused. Why were they so modern compared to Happy Days?
Right, because Laverne and Shirley were from Happy Days,
Yeah.
right? And then suddenly they're in like 80s Milwaukee. And you're like, what's happening here?
No, not everything was great. I mean, I'm being mostly facetious about that stuff, but for the most part, that was a thing. I wouldn't watch a show. Like I couldn't stand watching the A-Team when I was young too. But I had the toys for it. Yeah, I didn't like it because I was very genre driven. Like I could only enjoy it if it was science fiction or fantasy. That's all I cared about. I didn't care about anything that's seen. So Knight Rider was good because it had a talking car. It was technology. It was like a comic book.
Did you like
It was
Airwolf?
fun.
Huh?
Airwolf.
I thought Airwolf was okay. Yeah, I think at the time I liked Blue Thunder more.
What?
Oh my gosh, that's it.
Wait, wasn't
I'm
Blue Thunder
sorry.
just a movie?
Blue Thunder is like the MASH of the helicopter movie or show era.
Oh, I like Lou Schreiber, wherever that guy's name was. I liked him. And I
Oh,
liked
you
him
mean
in
Dana
Jaws.
Carvey?
I just
What?
no.
Dana Carvey was in Blue Thunder, wasn't he?
No, the dude from freaking Jaws.
Schneider.
Yeah, but Dana Carvey was in it too.
Roy Schneider.
Roy Schneider. That's what I was thinking.
There's all the crazy name shows, man. Street Hawk, Automan.
Yeah, Automan was
Manimal.
awesome. I loved Automan. Manimal was cool.
Manimal.
But I knew it was stupid too. But you know what was there was one
Dude,
that
Manimal was
nobody-
awesome.
There's one that nobody talks about. There's one that nobody talks about because the guy, the actor ended up becoming like a weird, creepy dude. The guy from Party of
You're gonna have
Five.
to be more specific
No,
than that.
not Party of Five. He was the guy that
Seventh Heaven?
the show was Seventh Heaven. Yeah, it was the show is called, and I love it. It's called the Tales of the Golden Monkey. I love that.
Oh
And
yeah,
anything
that's
that
sort
had-
of Indiana Jones kind of vibe to it or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, that and it had one of my favorite actors. I think he was in the pilot, or maybe not. Maybe he came in afterward. Roddy McDowell. I
Yeah.
loved him. The one from Planet of the Apes. He was great. He was great. I loved him in all the old horror movies that he did.
It was a
Fright Night.
hey Rhaegar. It was the dude.
Yeah, it was
Animal was a dude that could, like shapeshift into different animals and stuff, right?
Oh, Manimal? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Roddy
Rhaegar
McDowell
asked
is a
what
great
the-
dramatic actor, especially in.
Yeah, he was like in was he in Romeo and Juliet? The what do you call it version?
I thought wasn't he in Excalibur?
No, I don't think he was in Excalibur.
The Franco Zeffirelli Romeo and Juliet, wasn't he in that?
I'll look it up. I gotta look that up.
I can't make the jump. Oh,
And it had that one black comedian actor that was his sidekick because they were always sidekicks back then. And he was not funny, but I remember thinking he was funny looking. And the other one that I liked a lot was Greatest American Hero.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or
Oh,
not,
yeah.
that was fun.
I just started watching that on YouTube.
I'm
Yeah.
not
That is
seeing,
not depressing at all as a theme song.
I'm not seeing Roddy McDowell. I am seeing
No, not Roddy McDowell.
Michael
The
York.
guy from Manimal.
Who's the guy from Manimal?
I don't remember his
York,
name.
right?
I don't remember it. Yeah, he looks
Oh,
like
either.
Michael York.
Manimal.
He was like a
Oh,
Michael
maybe I'm
York.
thinking. Maybe I am thinking of it. Was he in?
Simon McCorkindale. What?
He made that up.
No,
Yeah.
Simon McCorkindale.
Hey, save me in the Carkindale.
I know nothing.
Hi,
You guys
hello
remember-
there, Simon McCorkindale.
Do you guys
How
remember
are
that
you?
movie?
Yes, fine, fine.
Simon McCarkindale gargling Gershwin.
You know, he does look like a cross between. He does look like a cross between Roddy McDowell and Michael York.
Yeah. Doesn't he?
That guy.
Yeah, he does.
kinda-
Michael York's the Q kind of guy in the Austin Powers movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was in the. Oh gosh, what was that one movie he did that was real popular sci-fi? Logan's Run.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was Island of Dr. Moreau. He was.
He
I
was,
love Logan's Run. I don't care
John-
what anybody says about it.
He was John the
A lot of
Baptist
people like
on the Franco Zeffirelli Jesus of Nazareth.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
That's where I'm
Yeah.
confusing everything.
And I used to think he was Manimal for a while.
Yeah.
He was also in what was it? It was the they redid it. It was the movie Munich, but it was based off of the same book, and they had made one in the I think it was like the 60s or 70s about the hit squad that Israel sent out to kill off all the people that were involved in the Munich massacre.
Right.
So he was in that too.
What about
Renew?
there was another
Renew.
Oh, here they are.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember all the old '80s movies and stuff that I would love to watch, and I would watch them over and over and over again. I didn't care. The other thing I would watch a lot of too was a lot of old Abbott and Costello. And
Did you watch
the Three Stooges.
Did you watch My Name Is Nobody and the Trinity series?
No.
They call me Trinity. They still call me Trinity.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I don't know what that is.
It's Western.
What's that? Which is that one?
Terrence Hill and Bud. I can't remember Bud's last name. But yeah, there's these spaghetti westerns. They're a parody of The Man with No Name.
Oh no.
That's so good, dude.
I didn't
But
like
then-
westerns as a kid either.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't. My
Who
dad.
are
did.
you?
I like them now, but I didn't like them then. I love them now, but I didn't. I hated them then. I think it's because they were all filmed the same way. They all had weird.
So it's the
look.
sensitivity to the color on the film.
Probably.
Well, yeah. I feel bad because I started to talk about it because I said I thought a lot of these shows, the way they were filmed, they look creepy. The color palette,
Oh, it does.
the visual, something about it was always creeped me out when I was a kid. Like, so
What movie is this?
Progress for the mission.
Anything. Anything.
yeah,
Most
like
of those movies
Soap,
were like that.
there were other shows, but it's something about the way it was filmed or the color palette. It was just there was something very creepy. It creeped me out when I was channel surfing.
Ooh, I got
And you got to remember, we only had 3 channels plus a UHF channel
Yeah.
here or there, and so you were stuck having to see some of this stuff, and it was like either watch this or change the channel to 2 other channels.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we didn't have a lot of options back in the day.
Now, ironically, for me, some of the other shows that had that similar look were like kung fu movies, but I liked them fine. They didn't seem to have the same problem to me, but the television ones were weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And everybody that was in any movie back then that I watched, all the main hero actors were old men. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like they were
That's
all
awesome.
old. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, but you have to keep in mind, like 18-year-olds in the 80s look like 30-year-olds today.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I saw a meme. The actors, remember from All in the Family with Archie Bunker and his wife? They were all under 50.
What?
They were like, he was
Oh.
like 46, 47, and she was like
a lot of
48 or
smoking.
90.
Dude, I want you to think real quick. Wilford Brimley in The Thing was 50 years old.
Oh,
That's
no,
kind
he
of-
actually was in his 30s, I think. 30s, right?
No, not in The Thing.
I think there's a
I think
guy
it was
saved
in
the
his
picture.
50s in Cocoon.
I'll find
Oh,
it.
was he 50 in
Everybody-
Cocoon?
Everybody, that's what blows everybody's minds is that he was in Cocoon and he was like in his 50s. It's like, holy, we all think he's like, just like 70, then, Mr. Diabetes and then whatever.
No, yeah, dude, he was 50 in Cocoon, and Tom Cruise is 56 in the Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah. So see the difference, like, marked difference in how the ages are presented.
Yeah.
And Archie Bunker was 48, and his wife, the actress, was
Uh-huh.
49.
Yeah. Even when I was a kid, I was like, that's an old dude, man.
Oh, this is gonna really get you.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Sanford's son, the big one,
Red
the big
Fox?
one. He was 49,
Wow.
and his son was
What?
26. And
Red
his
Fox
best
was
friend, the guy with the white hair and beard, he was only 42.
I bet you it was all the smoking. I bet
Yeah.
it was that's a big part of it because there was
And then-
it was so prevalent back then.
And then in Cheers, remember Cheers, the guy John Ratzenberger, the guy who
Uh-huh.
the mailman, he was
Yeah.
37.
I can believe that because he didn't really look old, other than the beard or the mustache or whatever
Yeah.
Who's
that
that?
he had.
John
Who's
Ratzenberger.
that? Who's
Cliffy.
The guy- yeah.
Cliff Clavin.
Oh,
The guy who's the voice actor,
yeah.
he goes, "Hey, how's it going there, man? You know?"
he was in Star
Hey,
Wars.
man.
Was he?
He was,
Oh
he was in
yeah.
Star
Say,
Wars.
the ancient Pataganians, they used to have bars back down there in the southern hemisphere.
The turns out the Eastern Pygmy tribe of the. He
How
had a
about-
great cadence.
How about this? The Traveling Wilburys. Bob Dylan and
Yeah.
Tom Petty. Tom Petty, he was 37. Tom Petty was
Oh, yeah.
37.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Bob Dylan was 47. and then Roy Orbison was 52. And,
Well, that was noticeable. I could tell
George Harris
which ones were
was
young and which
45.
were.
Yeah, Bob Dylan looked like he was like 98.
Yeah.
It still blows my mind that Tom Petty was like the model for Long Shot. That's just crazy to me.
Dude, what is it? Captain Steubing in the Love Boat. He was 46 in season 1.
Well, yeah, I can kind of see that.
And then the guy who played what's his name? The black guy.
My guy's not casting anything.
Oh God,
Grover or no Washington?
No.
Or something?
Oscar.
Oscar.
No. It was something like you said.
Really?
Like,
It was Oscar, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
No.
Oscar.
Isaac.
Isaac. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I knew it was a biblical name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 29.
Shoo.
And the doctor, who was always the glasses, like the womanizing kind of doctor, he was 44.
Really weird.
It's so crazy, man. But Dr. Steubing was only Captain Steubing was 46. God.
But there was a movie I saw when I was a kid that I just rewatched recently. It was called The Day Time Ended. It was a terrible movie. Terrible. But I loved it when I was young. I didn't know it was bad. I just thought it was cool science fiction, right?
Okay.
And the guy that played the father figure in the movie and the whole thing was actually the grandfather guy. He was an old cowboy actor, and that guy barely could move. And I was like, wow, these movies, man, they were very like liberal about the age of the people they would bring into these things. You could be a leading man and still be like in your 90s or something. It was crazy.
It was great. It's like, I think maybe that's
I
why
guess.
I didn't. That's probably why I took them more seriously. Some of the older movies, because they look like, yeah, this guy could do this. He's already lived his, a good amount of time, and now they get like some of the actors. They look like they're in their teens and they're like doing these big roles, and you're like, this guy doesn't look like he's really. And maybe he is older, but he just looks like a kid,
I just like I can't stand watching Patrick Stewart in anything anymore. Like, God, please sit down, please. Before you,
What's wrong with Patrick Stewart?
I think he is 90, isn't he?
You're gonna make me feel like
Talking-
I'm gonna break something.
You talking about The Day Time Ended?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Think I may have
Daytime Ended. Do you remember that movie?
It's
It's really,
vaguely.
it's really bad. It's really, really bad. It's
Jim
so
Davis
bad.
is Grant. That's the guy's name was Jim Davis.
Is that who? Yeah.
Yeah, he looks freaking old.
He was the lead in that movie, and I was like, why did they? But then I look at a lot of movies. Some of them when they were young looked old too. Like Steve McQueen in the what was the racing one he did? He was a little aged then too. What's that one called? Bullet.
Oh,
Looked a little
yeah.
rough there.
Oh, it was a racing movie?
No,
No,
there was
it's
like
just-
the
The one with the car is the
yeah.
race scene at the end. The chase scene.
It's pretty good. That's a pretty great chasing. But that movie is another one that's a lot of bad movies back then. Like that movie had everything going for it except when they say we need some sexuality in the movie. We need a romantic love interest here. And they threw in this weird actress who was like, I just don't know what I'm doing here. And she didn't really add anything to the plot. I was like, okay.
It was more of experimental. I think the 70s was like they were trying to trying to break the norm of like the stereotype. Like in the 50s and in the early 60s, it was like the films were more like they had a kind of like it's a formula, but they tried to break a formula, but it didn't work a lot of times in the 70s films. It was, or sometimes it did 'cause it was off. It was like a weird feel to it. You're like, whoa, like Star Wars. That was 70s. Think about that. That was weird for its time period.
Wait, actually says, is it okay if I go berserker?
Yeah.
It wasn't like all sci-fi films back then.
I'm not watching the trailer to that movie.
Wait,
Which one?
What is it?
the dungeon?
The Daytime Ended.
The daytime ended.
All right, starting it.
It was it had some stop motion aliens, monsters. It was bad. Do you guys remember the Martian Chronicles?
Yes.
That show scared the tar out of me.
Yeah, that was weird stuff. weird, wacky stuff.
Is it? Which year did that come out?
It's like 80, 79, 80, something like that, right?
Really?
That one ends on a weird spot, right? Like it was creepy the way it ended. So creepy.
Yeah.
It messed me up as a kid. To this day, when I look at developments that have the same style house, I think of the Martian Chronicles. like it's dead and no life. Or those liminal spaces is very Martian Chronicles to me, where you see like a factory, but it's empty, but super clean, like it's brand new. Like, ugh, it's gross.
How much time do we have?
Oh, we're done.
What?
Hey, we're done.
9:26.
That was a fun trip down.
Everybody done?
Hollywood Lane.
Everybody done?
I guess so.
Dun, dun, dun.
Snuck up on us.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. So go ahead, Amy. I apologize.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm like, I'll just leave
Cry.
it here. I'm fine. Cry.
Okay, we're gonna start with Sharpie Sharp.
Oh God.
Sharpity Sharp Sharp Sharp.
All right, here we
Evan, tell us what you got here.
Pretty.
go. It is
Mara Jade.
Yeah, or it's my approximation because I don't know anything about the character other than an Adam Hughes drawing. So that's about it. And I guess she's Luke Skywalker's wife or something like that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh, they end up getting married.
That's the two things I know.
And they have the twins.
I love that the black shadows in the rendering, man.
Thank you.
That's sweet.
A lot of
Looking good.
tissue paper.
Looking good.
Hey, thank you.
Looking good.
I hate
She's
drawing
a dream.
things where I don't know what I'm drawing, but I just BS it.
You
That's
just gotta
what
do
the
your
picture
best, right?
can
Well, Proto says Disney says she doesn't exist, that Luke is gay.
do.
Mark Hamill said so. All right, next up, we've got Jerk Manga.
Aww.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a nice piece, dude. What?
Star
Oh.
Wars
Really
Not-
nice.
isn't
This
Star
is some
Wars.
recent commissions.
was the
Wow, dude.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's
There
that
you
one
go.
take on
We
the,
know about that one. We know about that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. How
That's a
about,
good
how about
one.
this one?
That's good.
yeah, but that other one, put the other one back. Put the other one back because Elliot did that digitally, but now he's doing it really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what it was. You did digital?
yeah. I
Is that awesome?
Oh, nice.
I can see that. Like really get like the design kind of figured out and then go, okay, now I want this to exist in a real space. Because there's always going to be
This was-
something different when you bring in physical element.
Well, that
looks
is hard to
too. Whoa,
hard to
that's
sell
awesome.
a digital drawing. It's much easier to.
That's awesome.
It is much easier to sell an actual real drawing, unless you're selling to NFT crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
They would rather have a
Anyway.
digital piece.
And then I did this.
Oh,
Trash.
nice.
Trash.
Siege,
I don't know if it's Siege, but it doesn't.
dude,
win.
that's Siege. Look at that face. Look at that attitude.
Yeah.
I love
Princess
those lines.
Sieja.
Yeah.
Siege you
What are you
later.
doing good at there, Siege?
Did you use that one new pen for that?
Was that?
Did you use that new that ink pen you got? The
No, I just used the. I used a G pen on that.
Oh no! What really?
Yeah.
Really?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Wait, dude.
Yeah, this one right here. I was using this when I did it.
Oh, okay. Nice. For some reason, my mind thought G2.
Oh, you thought the G like no? You're talking
no,
about
that's sweet.
the Matt Weldon G pens.
Yeah.
Or the what up G.
Oh, what's up, G?
You gotta restart this.
What's up, dog?
Yeah, I haven't harassed Siege to get in here because
You should.
I don't think she even knows that Weldon's been a regular for like the last month and a half. All right, next up we've got Amy Lister, who's still working. Cheater.
Oh, sorry. I'll just undo a couple of clicks. There you go.
No.
Do you want to explain what this is?
Oh, yeah, I guess it's a little hard to figure out. So we're playing a tabletop game, and it's all like Marvel comics from the 80s. So my character is Megan, but there was a situation where she could pick up like some items from any Marvel comic, like licensed Marvel sci-fi comic at the time, and I realized that included Star Trek, Star Wars, and Doctor Who. So I've got like super sci-fi'd out Megan.
Oh, so she's got the screwdriver, the cosmic screwdriver.
Yeah, that's her
Sonic
screwdriver.
Sonic
screwdriver.
Cosmic screwdriver.
And
Got
it was kind of
afterward,
fun
right?
designing the costumes. Like, how do you fuse together a Star Trek outfit and
Oh, that's
like a
awesome.
Jedi outfit and Doctor Who?
I like that you literally gave her a screwdriver.
Yes, right? I looked at a lot of them and I'm kind of like, they look more like tire pressure gauges or pens. And I'm like, so I just took the design, like, how much can I tweak this to kind of look like that, but still. So we get that, and it's like ink, and it's got a little gem on the corner. I'm like, but it still looks like a screwdriver, right? I don't know. I thought it was funny.
That's awesome.
But,
That's great.
Oh, thank you.
Very cool.
Just
Very
a lot of
cool.
So these are the creative. And just
Okay,
long,
next
long
up, we've got my cousin, Matt.
Well, hey, I got it here. I got it.
That's the Star Wars Spawn crossover.
Wow.
What's it say?
Did anyone kindly point me in the direction of the locker room?
This is a little racy, if you ask me. I don't know.
That's constant for you.
See, this
I
is
like
what
the
happened in the
background.
new Star Wars. They started making everything like their female characters, and now it's all awkward because,
I see. So it's social commentary.
yeah, there you go.
They wouldn't do that in Star Wars now. They
Because it's a dry wit.
Because you know,
Yeah.
they
They
didn't
just let
have
everyone
any
in the same locker.
females. Yeah, they didn't have any females in the Empire. You know, no female officers or anybody. It's all
Right.
dudes.
They didn't have any other than whites either.
Yeah.
well,
That was the funniest part about new Star Wars. They took the Nazis of space and they turned them into a multicultural center.
Yeah, because they're really you know, they care about that type of thing. You know.
Yeah, they cared about diversity.
Yeah. You know, we're going to take over the universe. We're going to.
It's very important that we have diversity when we are taking over the universe.
I like how you made them all kind of nervous. Like, it's neat being able to, but it's still recognizable as like the stormtrooper helmet and like that face and that line, but they still look like, oh no.
Sad part is you sounded like Charles Schwab when you said that.
Charles, you mean Charles? Carl
Schwab.
Carl Jr.
I want a cheeseburger.
Because of that, or
Like
just in
your
general?
desires.
Because of Carl's Jr. Isn't that,
Carl
Oh.
Schwab Jr. Okay, who is next is Melissa Lester.
Okay.
Pew, pew. I'll add the sound effects for you.
Thank you. Okay,
very
so I guess I just want to like I could just see if they were going to do like a Star Wars, Penis were going to do Star Wars, Lucy would refuse to not be Princess Leia. She'd want to move down some stuff with a blaster. I knew she's not
I do like how you use the Snoopy ears, like in like kind of a structural way, like it's like a robotic kind of a visor sort of attachment, rather than like an ear that's kind of floppy or like the silhouette of the thing. Like, oh,
Yes, it is Comics Bear. Yeah, that's Snoopy.
yeah.
So he's like, he doesn't like what's going on. How much I think it's I think a little bit vindicating for Lucy, because usually Snoopy's always, giving Lucy a hard time, and she gets to be, the one that kind of makes kind of Snoopy on edge. It's like, oh. I mean, I know it's kind of rough, but once in a while, it's kind of like rooting for Wile E. Coyote. Sometimes you just gotta.
Yeah.
Oh, I can go away.
Yeah. That's great.
And sorry about the lag.
So she went to the dark side. Or is it, I guess pulling away that football, she is kind of on the dark side a little bit, right?
Lucy, let the hate flow.
Went out and got Linus out of the cold and got him back to bed.
Yeah. Whatever her vanity or flaws, she is first and foremost a big sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, and last up, ladies and gentlemen,
Thanks,
Darth Talon by me.
Ooh.
Oh,
look
look
how
at that.
pretty.
Ooh. Hey, almost the same type of rear window look.
And this is amazing, like
Rear view.
tribal tattoos. Or
Yeah.
is that yeah.
Is this a real character too?
Yeah.
In the comic?
Is that a
It's a-
lightsaber tangent?
Extended
Darth Maul's-
universe.
Darth
No, it's
Maul-
not a lightsaber tangent.
What?
Oh, that's nice.
That is
Straight up
fancy.
Fancy schmancy.
I like it.
fancy.
And Jeff is up with the straw poll. Let's go.
Nice, nice, nice.
You on YouTube. So yeah, Darth Talon. I don't remember what extended universe thing she's from. Anybody remember? But she's a kind of a fan favorite at conventions.
I mean, that's a really cool drawing. Even if you don't know the character, that's a really nifty design.
Rhaegar, I drew it. Who did the Leia? That would be Elliot Fernandez, Jerkmonger.
And Lisa.
Technically,
Technically,
after a fashion.
after fashion.
Mine
Oh, yeah.
kind of was too, at least the
There
bottom.
was multiple Leias.
And her hair.
All right, let's scroll through back. That's the Leia. That one's by Melissa Lester. Cossin keeps clicking his away. But you're probably talking about Elliot? This is... Darn it. Oh, I'm doing the wrong button. Okay.
But isn't that Leia too?
That is Leia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of made her like Leia. Yeah. The buns.
So that one is Matt Cossin. And then this one, that's the wrong guy, is Elliot Fernandez.
Look at that.
The Siege Leia.
That's Siege Leia.
Siege Leia, angry Leia.
That's a
That's
fierce
Siege
Leia.
Leia going, Michael!
Yeah.
She was nasty in the first movie.
Wait, I'm not level 30.
Masculine?
Nasty.
Oh, nasty. Oh, okay. Yes, I was going to say masculine. What? All right, and then there's Kevin Sharpie Sharp once again. And Amy Lester once again, who's still working on hers.
I wanted to try that thing you did with your lightsaber. It looks really cool.
Oh. All right. And in the interim, let's go on. Oh, I got to load up Discord. That's funny. And then here's mine again. And then we'll load up Discord.
Cool.
Discord, yes. Discord, whenever it loads. Come on. Why are you taking so long to load?
Because it'd be too much like behaving otherwise.
The next class for me is
Oh, there we go. All right. I'm going to have to stop sharing. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Draw along. All right. Stop sharing. Present.
Arms.
Screen.
Holy crap.
Oh, we could do the draw now. First up, we have Doug Smith. Here is his static image. Another fine layout you've found yourself into. What? That's terrible.
But also gangster.
Oh, I think he's doing a Nor Leia.
Oh,
Mwah.
that's fun.
Gangsta Leia. All right, let's see what the video is. Nice little moonlighting intro.
That's
Some walk by night. All right. Up next, we have Elrod with Star Horse.
Love him.
Wow.
Love.
Star Horse. I like
Love. Oh my gosh.
Star Horse.
Better, Elrod.
Yeah. God bless you.
That's pretty
Right.
Right.
No, sir. Don't like it.
No, sir, I didn't like it. Juan Soto here. Now you can tell how much I love Disney Star Wars. Not.
I look so sexy. Space Marine.
Oh my god.
That looks like the chick from Sweeney Todd is all the Tim Burton movies.
It's like Tyrion, Tyrion Lannister.
Oh man. Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
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 Yeah, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Alphaporto thinks that's mean. All right. Juan Soto,
That's a
again,
handsome
the real hero of Star Wars trying to change my style. Who's that?
Oh, that's cute.
I like that.
That's
I like his hair.
interesting.
The real hero of Star Wars is Han Solo. Hello.
Is he? Is he?
Who saves the day?
Luke
Who saves the day?
Guitar solo.
Han Solo, right?
No.
Who has the greatest character arc?
No.
Who kissed the sister?
Han Solo.
Oh.
Who gets the girl? Who gets the girl? Han
I said,
Solo.
who kissed the sister? Mike goes, Han Solo.
No, I said who gets the girl?
Luke
I
Skywalker.
know.
Han Solo.
Luke Skywalker.
Han Solo is the hero of Star Wars.
You didn't see the nurse that was taking care of his arm? God.
Yeah, okay. Alma Rule says, here, Elliot, pictures of some of my action figures. That's always cool.
That's nice.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. G.I. Joe, but that's not Star Wars.
No, it's not. But
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That's not Star Wars either, Kevin. What do you mean, oh, there you go?
Yeah. He's got evil Mum Ra and a Sectar.
You're literally saying, that's not Star Wars. Oh, here you go.
Is that a modern figure, the Sectar figure?
I know, that's what I gotta wonder. Is that supposed to be a model? It's the same height, but then again, the old Thundercats figures were really tall too.
Yeah, but that
one on the
Thundercats
left
is new.
Thundercats
It's
too?
modern.
Yeah, it is. It is exactly. I was just
I'm
saying.
not gonna
that
lie,
the
he looks a little swishy in that pose.
Hi.
Who's the Sectars guy?
J
I
Dollar
don't know
says,
what
where
that's
is my
witchy about
invite?
Thunder.
This isn't a
Thundercats.
crypto episode, J Dollar. This is drawn and quartered.
Thundercats.
All right.
Oh.
Samuel Proctor drops in with this one. You must kill Luke Skywalker. I don't know who he's talking to though. Is that Mara Jade?
What's got a scorpion tail? What's the scorpion tail going
I don't
on?
know. I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's
Why
a
is
cute
she
drawing.
why is she so frustrated?
That's great.
It's Mara
Yes.
Jade. All right. Yeah. All right.
Oh. All right.
Jade says, I'm only
Alright.
worthy of digital money topics.
You can draw and
I like digital
Yeah,
money.
draw along, J Dollar.
Yeah.
I'm cool with digital money.
Elliot says they are new, made 2 of the Sectars.
Oh, I didn't know.
Gee,
about
he's
that.
speaking some weird language. Kevin Sharp, who is your pros pick for the evening?
Oh wow, there's not a huge. That's a huge forehead. Let's see.
You could play basketball on that for you.
Yeah, that's gonna be my pick.
Okay.
My pick.
I kind of
Alright.
figured you laughed. You freaking got a hernia from laughing at it so much.
I was
Well,
so.
see,
caught
one
off
is
guard
one
by
is charity,
Those little curls of hair.
one is anger towards the Star Wars thing. Then somebody else tried to do a very cute Luke Skywalker or whatever you want to say. So
That was also Juan Soto.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Both are one?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then I'll give it to the forehead monster. Juan Soto, you are my pick.
Forehead monster.
All right, Elliot, I have your vote. Amy?
Oh, they're of course they're always good. That Luke is really adorable.
It does damage.
But Star Horse really did make me laugh. So I think I'm probably gonna vote for Elrod.
All right. Matt Cosson.
First of all, I'd like to say that
If you can make a woman laugh, you're
here.
gonna win in life.
Creative, I like how creative everybody was, even if they're satire. I like Juan Soto's, I like Doug Smith's, but I'm gonna have to go with Elrod because I like his Flash, Gordon, Star Wars.
All right, we got two. Elrod, 2, Juan Soto. Melissa Lester, what is your vote?
I really enjoyed Doug Smith's Norse Leia. I love Nor as a whole. It was a good choice. I hope that one wins one week, but that was just a lot of fun, and Doug is always amazing.
That music.
Sun and moon.
I love that too. That's pretty great.
All right, Jeff.
I got to go with the guy in overalls and this space for rent on its forehead.
All right, that's 3 for Juan Soto. All right, I was going to throw one of Doug Smith. So Juan Soto, you are our pros pick. Congratulations.
So,
Congrats, Juan. That's another week in a row. Or didn't he win like last week or the week before or something like that?
I don't know. I just want to say, this drawing is terrible.
Now Juan has to send a print to Elliot.
I'll put it on my wall.
It's true. It's true.
That's gonna be a T-shirt Elliot's wearing.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Oh man. You know what? When you were gone, we did this great thing with the voting where we did ranked voting. Jeff.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh geez.
I'm just saying we did ranked voting so it doesn't end up like this. We've got a 3-way tie for gold.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh.
No. Hold on. I am retracting my art because it doesn't belong on here.
You can't.
You can't do
It's
that.
already there. The votes are in.
Can I tear it apart?
Been long enough. Oh, wait a second. Somebody just voted for me. Hey,
Oh
thank you.
yes. Oh,
Thank
is that
you,
you, Michael?
somebody.
Oh, that somebody was
I
Mikal.
wonder who the
All right. Keep going, guys.
That was not Mike S. Miller.
He's trying to Biden this poll. Yeah, we need a vote dump. We got 12 votes and we only got 16 people watching. So
I'm gonna post
that's
a chart.
fine.
I'm gonna post a chart with the jumps all of a sudden, you know.
I like Rhaegar's avatar there with Mephisto. Very nice.
Yeah.
Somebody. More.
Somebody. Oh, now Matt Carson got another vote. We got another tie
Whoa,
for
what
gold.
the
Yes.
It's like a horse race. We could just watch this and watch if anybody votes. Where did those crates of ballots come from? Minnesota. Thanks, Elliot. It's Mephisto.
Mephisto.
Yeah.
Mephisto, your face.
That's probably not illegal
Get it?
at all.
Mephisto, your face. No? Nobody? Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
Mephisto, your face. Got it.
All right. Here, I'm gonna play something for you guys real quick while we're waiting for the final votes to come in. That's right. That was I don't remember who made it. They put it in the Discord.
Oh, man, AI. It sounded pretty good.
Oh wait, playing again. I have another one. It's called
Oh my gosh.
Mike S. Miller, Man of Faith. You guys want to watch? Want to hear that one?
Is this like some AI music created?
It's
Oh,
A.
yeah.
It's literally the worst song ever.
I actually liked it. That's what's sick.
But it's fun.
Mike has his own theme song now. I've got two. You guys want to hear the other one?
Of course.
Oh,
It's no.
No?
Let's go.
What? No, do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
A with and paper, his vision is for settle. He paints the world where heroes rise, defending truth with love in their eyes, and in his heart a devotion so strong. Oh my a beacon, a husband and father, shining so bright. Through every page, his faith shines through. His art speaks volumes, revealing what's true. Inspiration on the brush, guiding our way.
Oh, that's lovely.
This is beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye.
Aw.
Seriously, wasn't it like an AI thing or something?
I don't know how they did it, but yeah, it's AI.
Is it a
It's
website?
still nice that someone put it together.
I don't know.
for
They
you.
just I can't even remember who did it. If you're in here and you are the ones that posted that in the Discord, then let me know because
Oh, okay.
I can't remember who did it. But they.
Oh,
they
I'm sorry. I just thought you had went to like some website.
I'm
or
not gonna
something
go
with
make
AI.
songs about myself, Kevin. Jeez Louise.
To troll people, you wouldn't do that. Oh, come on.
No.
They're fun, right?
Juan says, Mike, just for that, I'm canceling your TV show. I'm surprised people aren't trying to retract my votes. All right, in a no place tonight, we have a tie with 0 votes for Kevin. No nipples this time. Sharp and Amy. Kurt Russell wasn't in the Peanut special. Lester.
All right, yay! I'm in good company.
I'm in good company.
I don't care what y'all think. Ha!
Hey.
No.
The peanut butter medal tonight goes to Melissa. 90% of moviegoers like Kurt Russell in Soldier. Lester.
Hooray! Thank you, my 2 voters. You're awesome.
Not very loud because of my
Right on. Right on.
Keep on drawing,
the
you guys.
silver medal tonight with 23.08% of the vote, which sounds way better than 3. Elliot. I like Tombstone. Don't hurt me. Fernandez.
That's what's up, baby. That's what's up.
Yay!
Yeah. Hey.
And in first place, tied with a combined 60 point something, 61.14 percent of the vote. Matt, future auteur Carson, and Mike, questionable taste in movies, Miller.
Whoa.
Guys. Well won.
No speech tonight. All right, that's that. No, we don't need speeches. We don't need no stinking speeches.
We already had a theme song. Two actually.
Yeah, wasn't that a wonderful
Oh, yeah,
theme
you
song?
have to
Who wants
Hey,
to
Mike.
listen to that theme song again?
I have a speech. I have a speech, Mike.
You have a speech?
I had AI write me up something real quick.
That's a great idea.
All right, let's hear it.
Crystal egg from
I got nothing. I did.
Dude, you gotta follow through. You gotta make a gag like that. You gotta follow through.
I got nothing.
I'm never gonna use AI. Never.
I got nothing. Yeah, but I'm glad that you liked my AI song, Matt.
I did at the very beginning. I go, wait a second, this is AI, and I'm like, "Ugh." I feel like I just ate something, and they told me it was decaf, and I'm like, drank the decaf. Do you know we switch your coffee with decaf? Oh, there's crystals.
Yeah. No, that's when they tell you, do you know that you just drank that that monkey poop coffee? And you're like, "Hmm." So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for being here. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, so it's about time to wrap this up. Anybody got anything they want to shill to these 17 people who are hanging around with us?
No, just want to thank everyone for coming out and seeing us.
You
guys are
Thank y'all for
I'm
coming
gonna
out.
post up some art. I'm gonna sell some art on my Twitter or Instagram. I'm gonna put up some stuff. So if anyone's interested in
Oh, really?
original art, also I owe some art to people. I'm gonna be sending it out this week too. So I'm actually getting ready to do that. And this is my cover idea I'm working on for the Scorched Spawn
Pretty.
stuff. So I'm still working on it. I'm not even sure if this is gonna be the final concept, but we'll see.
That's a nice layout.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it is a pretty tight layout.
That's not Chris's layout.
Oh yeah, I want to talk to you afterwards.
Should be Princess Leia.
Okay, well, afterwards is coming right up, Kevin. Sorry, everybody in the chat. Well, we're going to go have our afterwards where we sit around for way too long, hanging out, talking, whatever. All right, thanks, everybody, for being here. God bless us, everyone. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.